You're listening to a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.
Beautiful yet windy day here in Muncie as Eastern Michigan looks to break a 6-game skid against the Ball State team that looks for their third MAC victory. Wind gusts up to 57 miles per hour with the wind blowing out, which that just means today could be a fun one. I'm Roen Elbert, joined by Sam Klug, and I mentioned it, the wind, such a big factor, blowing out the flagpole in left center field is shaking. This is just going to be a really fun game if it keeps up to the expectations that we have of the wind blowing out.
Yeah, people are going to think, oh, the main issue might be with the pitcher, how the ball is coming off of their hand, but also the batter and the fielders. They have to see the ball. It's sunny out. It's going to be bright. Players are going to have trouble seeing the baseball, but time will tell how much it impacts today's game.
Beautiful day, yet windy day, but let's talk about this Ball State team, a 7-8 record for the Cardinals, but in the midweek, coming off a 10-3 loss to the Kentucky Wildcats on the road in the SEC, always a tough matchup when playing a team like Kentucky.
Well, yeah, and for a point there, they were tied 3-3 in the top of the fifth when you're tying an SEC ball club, and the SEC has won about 5 of the last national championships. Even when you tie them, that's an accomplishment. They weren't able to hang on, especially a big 5 spot in that 5th inning from Kentucky. But I think it showed a lot of fight in this team, especially a team that's kind of doubted in the MAC. They were picked 3rd out of 12 teams, and then last year they also finished 3rd. So again, a decent performance from Ball State, but definitely there's room to grow.
And you have to keep in mind that it was a midweek game, a lot of bullpen arms, kind of like a bullpen game, and then Kentucky, on the other hand, 15-2 record. They're one of the best teams, not only in the SEC, but the entire country.
Yeah, it was the first ranked matchup for Ball State, and again, you have to take these midweek games with a grain of salt, right? A lot of teams get upset in these midweek games. We've seen it from even the top 2 teams like UCLA, among other teams in the top 25 for college baseball. Got to take it with a grain of salt, but again, it's just a proving ground for these Ball State Cardinals.
And for Eastern Michigan, 4-13 record, 0-3 in MAC play, one of 2 MAC schools not to win a conference game yet. And it didn't get much better when they took on in-state rival, if you want to call it that, Michigan State, hosting them at the newly renovated, after 18 months, it's finally ready, O-Strike Stadium. They fell 13-5 to the Spartans.
Yeah, not the best performance from Eastern Michigan in that midweek match. And like you said, not too far of a drive from Michigan State. But going back to their MAC opener, it's not very easy when you have to go against the defending champion, Miami Redhawks of Ohio. Absolutely blasted. They got swept. No wins yet. Now they have a chance here in Muncie to kind of right their wrongs.
Yeah, it's going to be tough in this first game because you got to go up against a guy like Brendan Garza for Ball State on the mound. And the big story with Garza, as a sophomore, he has been a sensation for this team. A 3.7 ERA, 24 innings pitched. He's actually second in the MAC in innings pitched. But looking at that Central Michigan start last Friday, he went 6 1/3, 8 hits allowed, 4 earned runs, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Really, Brendan Garza just showing why he is highly valued in this Cardinal rotation.
Well, yeah, and he's the only MAC pitcher with a complete game this season that came in Hawaii, and he's basically the right-hand man behind Keegan Johnson in their starting rotation. And when you have a defending MAC pitcher of the year, to add another arm like this that's going to be useful from here until June when the season ends is so vital to Rich Maloney and his team.
I have to say, Sam, it's so fortunate for Rich Maloney and his crew when you have a guy like Keegan Johnson as your Saturday starter, because you got Garza on Friday and then also Alex Burden on Sunday, who has shown flashes.
Yeah, exactly. And if you win the first 2 games, not that you want to take Sunday off, but there's definitely less stress if you win the first 2. You already captured that series win. But again, since they only won 2 versus Central Michigan, they're looking to sweep the Eastern Michigan Eagles and make their record 5-1. You know, they got to keep up with some heavyweights in the MAC.
Then for Eastern Michigan, it's John Carmichael, the righty junior, coming out of a community college, a JUCO product from McClellan Community College. An 8.3 ERA on the season, 17 innings pitched, but keep in mind, those 17 innings, that leads this Eastern Michigan team.
Well, yeah, he's the guy they want to be throwing on day 1 in a series, on that Friday matchup. And you got to take the last game, you know, you got to look at it from a wide lens. He's going up against a really powerful Miami lineup. He pitched 5 innings, only gave up 5 hits, but those 4 runs were detrimental to the Eastern team, eventually losing that game as well. It will be interesting to see how he performs in the win today. Different matchup with Ball State, maybe not as much power in the lineup, but they can get you.
Because I've been around the game, and there have been times where I've seen managers talking to pitchers on a windy day like this, the wind's blowing out, and they've talked about, don't worry about the potential of giving up a home run on what could be just a cheap fly ball. Do you think that point remains the same here? Or
I think it does. I mean, again, if you're a pitcher, you know, even as a routine flyout could fly over the wall today, especially on left-handed batters who are going to be standing in that box. They could send it right over the right field line. It's only 325 out to right. Kind of shallow considering college baseball. But again, you can't have that mindset and not pitch to the best of your abilities. If you're sending your pitcher out there with kind of some, I don't know, you have to perform a certain way or else you're screwed, I don't think anybody's going to pitch well.
I saw a guy during batting practice, I saw it multiple times for both teams, where it looked like just a line drive to dead center field. Last second would just break off to the right and go out of the park. It's crazy what we're seeing with the wind here.
Absolutely nuts. I mean, I'm from Chicago, and they call that the Windy City. I didn't know Muncie was the Windy City, but today it's just that, and it's blowing so hard out to right field. I mean, even the center fielder and the right fielder are going to have to communicate on a lot of baseballs that are going to be coming their way. Even righties will probably kind of shoot the ball out to that gap more so than they usually would. It's gonna really test some players and kind of show their baseball IQ and how they can get a read on the ball.
All I know is that a lot of hats are going to be flying off today.
Hang on to your hats.
And luckily, we're here in the safety of our booth. We don't have to deal with the wind too much. But finally, going into this matchup, game 1 of a 3-game set for both teams. What are some keys to win this pivotal first matchup?
Well, I mean, you kind of have to focus on today and now. In order to win this first one, you have to deal with the elements. You have to make sure that you attack the wind the best your team can. And after you get done with today, it's kind of like a reset. I don't think the wind will be as strong on Saturday and Sunday going forward. So that's something they need to focus on today. Today's one game at a time, then you push forward after that.
We'll be right back with some starting lineups, and then it'll be first pitch here from Shebeck Stadium. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts, right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
Ranked #1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State SportsLink with SportsLink Digital Radio. Brendan Garza on the bump for the Cardinals as we return here from Muncie, Indiana, just moments before first pitch. Let's go over that Eastern Michigan lineup. The leadoff man is TJ Williams, the senior shortstop transferring in from Kansas last year. Batting second, the leader in batting average for this Eastern Michigan team. Usually catching, but the designated hitter today, it's Nathan Borchardt. Batting third, the home run leader for this Eagles team, Devin Zyrus, playing out in right field.
Reminds me a little bit of Kyle Schwarber's stats. Low average, high in the home runs. He's going to hit for power. It's his day today with the win.
Yeah, that 175 average with 6 home runs. You nailed it right on the head, my friend. In the cleanup spot, it's Ty Stecco at second base, the senior who has been so good for this Eastern Michigan team. Batting fifth in the hot corner for the Eagles, Bruce Jellison with a 108 average. He'll look to bounce back here today.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little bit, has yet to get on the home run leaderboard. Only 2 ribbies so far this season. They got to get a guy like him going.
Then you got Keegan Nupp in that 6th spot at first base, usually his position. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. But then you got Ben Schechterman batting 7th out in left field. This is a guy that isn't really an everyday player, but with Drew Jones not being in the lineup for Eastern Michigan today, Trevor Bierman, the head coach, wants to give another guy like Ben Schechterman an opportunity.
Yeah, and Trevor Bierman, who's an interim head coach for the Eagles, giving guys that maybe are lower on the stat side that could really elevate their game today, not only with the weather, but again, you technically don't have the Cardinals ace out there. That's taking away nothing from what Garza's done this year, but a chance to really prove themselves and who this team can be in the MAC.
Then batting 8th, you got the catcher Nick Weaver, a transfer from Elgin Community College, and rounding out the lineup out in center, it's John Hale. As the left-handed batter, TJ Williams, he steps into the box. Eastern Michigan, their all-black uniforms, the green lettering, the Cardinals with their red uniforms, the white pants, the white lettering, red hats. Garza, right-handed arm against the lefty bat to open this matchup. Wind blowing out. Garza deals. High and away on the first pitch fastball. So TJ Williams, a 254 average on the season, 380 on base, has been pretty solid, and he's the leadoff guy for a reason.
Yeah, only 3 games this season without getting on base. He could start this one. That first pitch way in the batter's box at the other side.
The 1-0 is high and away. Williams showed bunt that time for Brendan Garza, the sophomore pitcher. Last year was primarily starting midweek games towards the latter half of the season. It was him and Lucas Letzinger, who has since graduated. But now Garza in that spot. Here's the next pitch. Misses on the outside part of the zone.
Garza completely lost his hat pre-release on that last pitch. 3 balls, all of them almost in the righty batter's box. That's just how crazy this wind is.
It's going to be tough for pitchers in that regard as well. 3-0 count at the plate as Williams steps out of the box for a quick moment. Now back in. Garza gets his signs from his battery mate Kalk. He winds and deals. Bunt shown, misses downstairs, so a 4-pitch walk to open the outing for Brendan Garza. Not the way you want to start.
Not at all, but you have to look. It's a little bit with the weather, also not. 4 pitches, 3 of them kind of in the righty batter's box. That last one a little high and away. Not the start you want, but now you got to check on this runner. The ball might be moving a little slower. He could steal.
Yeah, 7 stolen bags for Williams this year. Now it's the lefty Borchardt in the box against the righty Garza. First pitch, low and in for a strike. The first strike thrown by Garza today. Here in the top of the first inning, no outs. A runner on first for Eastern Michigan. No score yet. We are just getting started here from Shebeck Stadium.
It's minimal, but it looks like the wind has died down maybe just a little bit.
Fouled down. 0-2 now. Garza ahead on Borchardt. And for what it's worth for Eastern Michigan, back-to-back lefties. Great strategy for Trevor Bierman today to have the lefties with the wind blowing out.
And with a right-handed pitcher, it's a little easier to see the baseball being released.
Pickoff move at first, not in time. Over on TJ Williams. Jacob Gillis, the first baseman today. MAC Player of the Week a couple weeks back for what he was doing against Merrimack. Had a 2-home-run game. The 0-2. Low and in, unable to freeze him up with the breaking ball. That slider for Brendan Garza that's been so nasty this year.
It's a reason why he's kind of moved into this number 2 role. Not a lot of pitches, but they are nasty.
It's a 1-2 count at the plate. Garza, deep breath in the pitch. Fouled back. Once again, went with the slider. as Borchardt readjusts with 1 ball and 2 strikes. A breakout year for Brendan Garza. It has been so far. That Hawaii game he started in, 9 innings, a complete game shutout. The 1-2. High and away on the heater. Borchardt stays alive in the 2-2 count.
He's really working Garza here. And on a day like today, if you can work a pitcher deeper into an at-bat, that's going to give you only an advantage.
It's a hitter-friendly day, to say the least. Garza, the 2-2. Elevated into right center field. Gets down for a base hit all the way to the warning track. Williams on his horse. Gets the go sign from third. Going into home. Here's the throw. Not in time. RBI double for Nathan Borchardt. 1-0 Eastern Michigan in the top of the first.
Just a fantastic piece of hitting right there. Puts it to the gap. And again, he almost got a jump start, was Williams. He had the wind behind him. He flew all the way from first to home. First run of the game.
Now you see why he's the leadoff guy. For that reason right there. As now you got another left-handed batter for Eastern Michigan, Devin Zyrus, a 175 average, but 6 home runs for him. With the runner on second, nobody out, a 1-0 Eastern Michigan lead. Chopper up the middle. It gets through for a base hit past the outstretched Bayless at second. Borchardt rounds third. He easily gets into home. RBI single for Zyrus. 2-0 Eastern Michigan here in the top of the first. No outs still for Garza and the Cardinals.
We didn't talk about it pregame, but it very well could be a super high-scoring game, kind of like a shootout, almost like a basketball game. And we might see one of those today as the first 3 batters are on, and now we finally have a righty batter.
Ty Stecco, the 273 average for the senior. Righty on righty. First pitch. Slider catches the zone on the bottom half of it, 0-1, with that runner on first being Devin Zyrus. 1 stolen bag on the year for him on 2 attempts. Not a huge threat. Checking at first, not in time on him. Eastern Michigan already tacking on 2 runs. It's 2-0 Eagles in the top of the first. Garza, the 0-1 offering. Another slider, another strike, 0-2.
Great pitch right there, especially after checking on the runner. Kind of gets him back to his rhythm. Not the start Garza's wanted, but he's got to get an out here somewhere.
Ty Stecco, the second-year Eagle, transfer from Mount St. Mary's. Garza, deep breath, the 0-2. It's a pop-up on the infield, right side. Bayless, the second baseman, he backpedals, calls everyone off, makes the catch for the out. First out of the inning for the Cardinals here in the top of the first.
He was backstepping for quite a while. Finally caught wind of the ball, no pun intended, found it. Kept his footing pretty solid, and he made the out. Big first out for Ball State.
Today's the best day to make wind punts.
Best day ever. I mean, we might not have a win like this the rest of the season.
I heard Sunday it might pick up a little bit, but I think tomorrow, knock on wood, we'll get a break. First pitch to the righty, Jellison is fouled down. Bruce Jellison, the third baseman. A righty-on-righty matchup with Zyrus at first. 1 out, top of the first, 2-0 Eastern Michigan. Garza already dealing with a little bit of trouble early on.
Still have the double play ball chance if you want to try and end the inning.
The 0-1 misses inside with the breaking ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jellison. Also a second-year Eagle. Transferred in from Wabash Valley, where he was a junior Gold Glove Award winner, junior college. 1-1. Bouncing ball to the pitcher's mound. Garza fumbles, but he collects in time to send it to first. So there's your second out of the inning.
Yeah, a little chopper right back to him. Kept his composure, was able to nab that ball after losing it for the first bit. And it was kind of a check swing. It looked like Stecco was not that confident. Jellison was not that confident in his swing. Ends up as an out.
Now you got Keegan Knupp, a right-handed bat, a freshman for this Eastern Michigan team. Last game against Michigan State went 1 for 4. Little pickoff move over at second from Garza, not in time, over on Zyrus. With 2 gone, top of the first, 2-0 Eagles. That wind blowing heavily out to right, but crystal clear skies. First pitch. There's a breaking ball. There's a strike on the lower half. to Keegan Nupp from Olentangy Orange High School. That high school, they just produce athletes left and right, not just in baseball.
It's quite the mouthful of a name, too.
The 0-1 pitch is smacked in the left. Liner, it's caught by Hebner on the run for the third out. And that'll do it for the top half of the first. Now to the bottom half. The Cardinals trail 2-0 to Eastern Michigan. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Your home for live Ball State sports, streaming right in your timeline.
This is Sports Link Digital.
For the best stories in Ball State sports, our latest videos, and SportsLink program information, you can find this at ballstatesportslink.com. Again, ballstatesportslink.com. We're in the bottom of the first inning. It's 2-0 Eastern Michigan. And now's the perfect time to look at the Ball State lineup. Starting with Braden Hebner in that leadoff spot out in left field. Gavin Bayless batting second, the second baseman, funny enough. Batting third, the first baseman, Jacob Gillis, who has been stellar this year with the .358 average.
Super bright spot for the Cardinals so far, and it's huge after they lost a lot of talent in the offseason, whether that's to the draft and the transfer portal.
In that cleanup spot, you got Ryan Muslaw over at third, but now you got Braden Hebner stepping in. Right-handed bat against the righty in Carmichael for Eastern Michigan. Carmichael looking to have a better first inning than Brenda Garza had for Ball State, where he gave up 2 runs off of 2 base hits and a walk. But righty on righty to open the bottom of the first. Carmichael, he deals. Hat goes flying off, misses low and away on the fastball. Now let's look at the rest of the lineup for Ball State. Batting fifth, you got Brett Griffiths, the shortstop, had that walk-off in Game 3 of the Central Michigan series. Then batting sixth, it's the catcher, Max Kalk. Batting seventh, the DH, Kensky Thomas. Eighth, it's Charlie Keller out in right field. And rounding out the lineup in the 9-hole, Kendrick Syracuse out in center.
I have to say, Nupp made a great play at first, scooping up that hat with his glove.
The fastball found for a strike on the inside part of the plate. 1-1 to Braden Hebner. He went 0 for 1 against Kentucky, had a walk on him as well. Started every game of that Central series, too. Bouncing ball up the middle. Williams, the shortstop, he muffs it. Hebner reaches first.
Looks like it's going to be an error on EMU. We'll wait for the scoring decision. But 1 on early for Ball State. A great start on the offensive side.
Yeah, either way, that is big. That was a tough play for Williams. That's really debatable. Running in, attacking that ball, but just muffing it. As now you got the righty Gavin Bayless, who is on a 4-game hitting streak right now, the .316 average. Righty on righty, Hebner on first. Carmichael winds and deals. Chopper up the middle. Williams steps on second for 1. The turn to first. Did they get him? No, he's safe. Gavin Bayless with an infield single off of the fielder's choice, but 1 out for Eastern Michigan here in the bottom of the first.
It's going to be interesting to see if they ask for a review. We shall see. That was a close play at first, but Bayless running hard.
But it might be tougher to have those reviews because we don't have an ESPN Plus crew here today. So who knows if we can even do that. But there still are cameras in the vicinity where you could do something like that, as it's Jacob Gillis stepping into the box for Ball State with Bayless at first. Righty on righty the pitch. Fouled off on the right side. Gavin Bayless is a guy leading this MAC in stolen bags with 13. You have to keep an eye out for that.
He just attempted to steal one there. Might have had it not been for the foul ball.
Bayless is a guy that if you let him get on first, it's almost like an automatic double. Gillis, he steps back in. The junior, Carmichael deals. Fastball misses in at the shins of Gillis. But man, what a season Jacob Gillis has had. 9th in the MAC in hits. He was player of the week back in February, co-player of the week with one of NIU's top guys. 1-1. And that one nailed Gillis on the left thigh. So an HBP leads to Gillis on first, Bayless on second. Bottom of the first, no, 1 out, and it's 2-0 Eastern Michigan.
Great spot for Ball State now with their cleanup hitter coming up. Chance to make some noise early as the wind picks up. Just great discipline at the dish as well, letting that ball come to him, taking one for the team.
And the righty Ryan Muslar steps in. A 6-game hitting streak for him. The first pitch. Deep to right field. Back towards the track. Sayonara! Ryan Muslar, his first home run as a Cardinal. 3-2 Ball State. How do you like that?
Extends the streak to 7 games with a hit, and that was a first pitch, seeing first pitch swinging, sending it over right field, right over the We Fly logo. Cardinals take the advantage.
No doubt about that one, Sam. I think we all knew it right off the bat. Ryan Muslar, you are ridiculous. First home run as a Cardinal right there. The graduate student from Jamestown getting it done. Had the previous 4 years there at Jamestown. Now a Cardinal. As the righty Brett Griffith steps in. I don't know how you top that, but he'll at least try. Righty on righty. The first pitch. It's a fastball down the gut for a strike. Brett Griffiths, who had that walk-off against Central Michigan in Game 3 of the series. It's 3-2 Ball State in the bottom of the first. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1. In the dirt.
Yeah, Griffiths also had the game-winning hit in the second Central Michigan game as well. Obviously didn't come in as dramatic fashion as the one in Game 3, but he was working in that series.
The 1-1. Breaking ball misses well away into the opposite batter's box to Griffiths. In his senior season, this is a big year for Brett Griffiths, coming from American River College, his second year with the Cardinals, the full-time shortstop now, as the 2-1 comes. Rips it into left field. It gets down for a base hit. Griffiths has first base, and that's all he'll get. He thought about second, but a great throw out in left field for Eastern Michigan that time from Schechterman. So a single for Griffiths, and now you got Max Kalk who steps in.
One of the longtime players here and maybe one of the leaders for Ball State this season as they continue to pounce on Eastern Michigan this inning. Now it's a worse start for Carmichael.
Left-handed bat, first pitch. Takes the breaking ball low and away. Keep an eye out for Brett Griffiths over at first base. Had a hefty lead that time. Carmichael. The 1-0 kick and pitch. Chopper right side, gets through in the 3-4 gap and into right field. Griffiths rounds second, gets over to third base. A single that time for Kalk, but then a issue with the throw, a mishap. Kalk gets into second base, sliding head first safely. Man, an unfortunate error that time for Eastern Michigan. Hats are flying off. No one knows what's going on, but Eastern Michigan that time, a major mishap.
And smart base running right there from Kalk. Saw the advantage, barely beat it out, but he got there safe. And an extra bag for Ball State.
It looked like the throw from Devin Zyrus. He doesn't typically play right field, but the throw that time just really wasn't on the money. So now Ball State has 2 in scoring position with 1 out in the bottom of the first, and the righty Kensky Thomas steps in, the DH, first pitch. Takes a curveball low in the way. Kensky Thomas had a home run in Game 2 of that Central Series that really made things interesting, gave Ball State that win in the end.
He's been electric so far this year.
1-0 comes home. Low and in, they called a strike on Thomas. With runners on second and third. On deck for the Cardinals, it's Charlie Keller, the right fielder. Carmichael, the pitch. It's a pop-up right side towards foul territory, and that's exactly where it goes, into the Eastern Michigan bullpen. A 1-2 count to Thomas now.
Ball State already on their 7th batter of this inning. And even with one out, they'll at least get to the 8th.
And Eastern Michigan, too, they also got through 6 batters. Goes to show what we're kind of dealing with offensively today. The 1-2 offering. Fastball misses well high at head level to Thomas.
Great nab from Weaver right there. Not let that ball get to the backstop. Would have scored another run.
And Nick Weaver, a guy that isn't really their everyday catcher, but Borchardt, the designated hitter, kind of getting a day off from that today. Carmichael, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Big time fan strikes out Thomas to get the second out of the bottom of the first.
Yeah, huge K with 2 ducks on the pond. And now they come with the 8th batter, but again, a huge strikeout to get out of that kind of jam, you would call it. Got one more out to get before he's home free from this not desirable first inning.
Not at all, but you got the lefty Charlie Keller who steps in. 3 home runs on the year, 167 average. As the righty deals. Breaking ball misses well away to Charlie Keller, the senior who spent last year at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, at Jacksonville State as well the year before that. Carmichael, his 1-0 pitch. It's a heater that misses high and away. Charlie Keller is a guy that has big game potential. That 3rd game against Merrimack in the South Carolina trip had 2 home runs, a triple as well. Carmichael, his 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. Carmichael just 1 out away from getting out of this disastrous bottom of the first. It's 3-2 Ball State. Runners on second and third. The 2-1 pitch. Nubbed into left. It's foul.
Check swing right there. Escapes a pitch he probably didn't like. And now he's got 2 strikes on Keller.
2-2 to Charlie Keller. Comes from Mobile, Alabama. I will tell you, Muncie, Indiana, very different. 2-2. Misses upstairs, a full count at the plate.
And this inning has been bad for Eastern Michigan. That's obvious, but it really only came on 1 or 2 swings, some miscues. But it's just that home run that really screwed it over.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Carmichael in a jam. Here's the payoff. Keller, a pop-up, left side. It is foul. Bruce Jellison, the third baseman, tried to go over to the Ball State dugout area, but it was to the right of it towards the on-deck circle where Kendrick Syracuse was standing. So still a full count at the plate to Charlie Keller, the left-handed bat who has proven to be dangerous in certain situations. Carmichael gets his signs from Weaver. He turns and fires. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Carmichael finally gets out of the bottom of the first, but not before a Ryan Muslar 3-run home run. That sends us to the top of the second. Ball State leads 3-2. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Ranked number 1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State Sports Link with Sports Link Digital Radio.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
SportsLink is the official production partner of Ball State Athletics.
All the chirp you can handle.
Top of the second action. Ball State leads 3-2 over Eastern Michigan. A 3-run home run from Ryan Muslar, a 4-hit inning to bounce back in the bottom of the first. Sam, what was your biggest takeaway of that inning?
Well, it's going to be a batter's day for sure. Both pitchers struggling, whether it was with command, velocity, but the batters are seeing the ball really well. Both teams scoring runs, 5 combined between both teams. It's going to be a high-scoring one.
Lefty in the box and Schechterman, righty on the bump and Garza. First pitch. Schechterman takes a fastball high. It's a strike above the belt line. Ben Schechterman for Eastern Michigan, the left fielder in the box, a 118 average against Brendan Garza on the mound for the Cardinals. That 3.7 ERA, the pitch. Slider gets the chase downstairs, 0-2.
You know, Schechterman used to be a pitcher. I wonder if he looks at today, he's like, man, I'm happy I moved to the outfield.
He was a good pitcher in high school at Aurora High School, where he had 123 strikeouts his senior year. The 0-2. Fouled away left side. He stays alive. But Ben Schechterman, only 17 at-bats on the season. So far, hasn't really been used as an everyday player.
Yeah, and they put him in left, probably due to that arm that he had from pitching. Can probably throw it a mile.
Garza, he turns and fires. It's a slider that's fouled off on the left side. That really has been the two-strike approach for Brendan Garza. Throw that nasty slider of his.
Now, I may be wrong, but it kind of looked like he came with a little sidearm action right there, too. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe he's just trying to fool the batter.
An 0-2 count to the leadoff man, Schechterman. His delivery. Upstairs, just above the belt line, it misses. 1-2 now.
Man, Roen, that looked like a really good pitch. Great discipline from Schechterman holding off.
The junior, former Ohio State Buckeye, his second season with Eastern Michigan. The 1-2 offering from Garza. Swing and a miss on the slider. There's your first out here in the top of the second. First strikeout of the day for Brendan Garza as well.
It's a really good start to what is hopefully a better inning for Garza. He finally gets a strikeout on the board. That's big for morale and momentum.
Now you got Nick Weaver, a right-handed batter for Eastern Michigan, against the righty and Garza. One gone, nobody on base, top of the second. First pitch. It's a slider, misses low and away. It's 3-2 Ball State in this top of the second inning, where the Cardinals poured it on in the bottom of the first with a 3-run homer from Ryan Muslar. The 1-0. Fastball catches the zone on the inside part of the plate. Garza sets up the 1-1. Slider misses downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Weaver, the catcher. Really not their everyday catcher, but he's been effective when they've used him with 33 at-bats, has 3 RBIs to his name. Garza, the 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 2-2 our count.
One of the many JUCO products among both teams, coming specifically from Elgin Community College.
As Garza gets his signs from Kalk. The 2-2 pitch. Chopper up the middle. Garza handles it. Throw on the run to first. Takes 1 bounce and rolls into right field past the first baseman Gillis. That error leads to 2 bases being taken by Nick Weaver. And that throw gets away from right field, but luckily Muslar is there to back it up for Ball State. Man, just chaos. An error for the Cardinals.
Well, Gillis, before the pitch, lost his hat. And then we had our second baseman, Bayless, lose his hat as the throw was being fumbled. he lost it way before the pitch. Then he had to try and make a play hatless. Error happened, and Eastern Michigan takes advantage.
That is just something that, as a coach, you just hate to see on Rich Maloney's end. Now you got John Hale in the box, righty on righty, man on second. First pitch slider misses inside. A 1-0 count with 1 out in the top of the second. 3-2 Ball State. Each team now with an error to their name. Garza, he sets and fires. Fouled back. But a 1-1 count at the plate for Brendan Garza against John Hale, the senior for this Eastern Michigan team. His second season, also coming from a JUCO, where he was at Montlaw State Community College. 1-1. Fastball in the dirt.
Yeah, 47 ABs, hitting 170. Has a home run to his name. 8 RBIs, chance to make that possibly double digits in the RBI department.
Would be a great opportunity to do so here. 2-1. Low and away. It misses. 3 balls, 1 strike now on John Hale. He's playing center field today. Today's a tough day to play center field. I feel that same way also for Kendrick Syracuse for Ball State out there. Those line drives that are hit to center, they dip at that last second to right field with the way the wind's blowing. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count at the plate.
Well, and Syracuse has shifted a little bit to the right, which is actually unnatural with a right-handed batter. Usually he'd be shifted to the left, not today with the wind.
Goes to show how powerful it is. The payoff. High and away. Another walk for Garza, his second on the day. So runners on first and second with 1 out in the top of the second. Still 3-2 Ball State.
But now it's getting a little dicey. You know, Garza gets the first out. Now he has 2 on. You have the double play advantage. But again, another huge spot with the top of the lineup that Eastern could add on.
TJ Williams, the lefty bat, his last time around, it was a 4-pitch walk that he reached on. Shows bunt. It's a strike on the outside part of the plate. We start 0-1 to TJ Williams. Has a smaller build, but I think that kind of helps his speed.
Walked in the first inning, looking for another walk. It would be back-to-back for Garza.
0-1. Bunt on the left side. It's fair. Garza picks it up, fires the first, not in time. Gavin Bayless, the second baseman, was covering the bag as Jacob Gillis attacked in. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out.
Not only is he fast, is TJ Williams, but what about that bunt placement? Perfect down the left field line. Didn't hit it too hard, and the bases are loaded.
Couldn't have been more perfect. Now Nathan Borchardt, another lefty bat for the righty and Garza to face with the bases loaded in the top of the second. 3-2 Cardinals, the pitch. First pitch, swing and a miss on the heater. Call it 91 on the gun for Brendan Garza. For a sophomore, that's some really good velo right there.
We thought it might slow down, but not today.
0-1. Fouled back left side into the parking lot. Where'd you park today, Sam?
Over right field foul line. Parked actually right behind you.
Really?
So if your car gets hit, mine's safe, and vice versa. If mine gets hit, just missed yours.
You might be my shield in that way. It's an 0-2 count, though. Garza looks to retire Borchardt. It's a pop-up left side and foul.
That one went so far, it might end up at the softball field behind us at their home openers today as well.
Yeah, taking on the Akron Zips. They've got a doubleheader tomorrow, too. Yeah, the Ball State softball, they've had quite the season so far.
Yeah, a couple upsets over Illinois of the Big Ten Conference.
At Louisville as well. We can go on and on. They've captured the flag multiple times. The 0-2. Elevated into left center field. Ranging after it, Syracuse, the center fielder, makes the catch for the second out. That's a sac fly for Eastern Michigan. Makes it a 3-3 ball game.
Syracuse Struggled with the ball at first, was holding his mitt to block the sun, was able to make the grab, though. But it does indeed score a run.
But in comes Devin Zyrus. Left-handed bat. He's been statistically the most dangerous bat for Eastern Michigan. I mean, he also already has an RBI single today. Lefty bat, righty arm. First pitch breaking ball. It's a hanging slider, misses low and away. It's runners on first and second. 2 outs, top of the second. 3-3 the score.
And after that flyout, Borchardt now has 2 RBIs of the 3 for Eastern.
1-0. The changeup, unable to bite the zone on the outside part of the plate to Devin Zyrus. He was MAC Player of the Week at some point last season, over on March 3rd. It's his second year with Eastern Michigan. Was at VCU before that. Checking on second, not in time for Garza. The shortstop Griffiths applied the tag.
Roen, you saw another A-10 team earlier in the season with George Mason.
Oh, yeah, the A-10, one of the best conferences out there in all of, I guess you could say, mid-major baseball. 2-0, swing and a miss. Yeah, George Mason beat the Cardinals. That was out in South Carolina at the Swig and Swine Classic. As Garza settles in, the 2-1. Check swing, doesn't matter. It's a strike downstairs, 2-2.
He wanted that to be a ball. He thought he held off on a good pitch, but umpire disagrees.
In the perfect location as well for Garza. 2-2 with 2 outs. He lets it rip. Fouled off left side over the press box. We play on with Devin Zyrus.
Roen, I don't know if it's because he lost his hat, but Gavin Bayless doesn't have one on right now at second base.
He's got a shiesty on, it appears. I think that's what it is.
Is it in the dugout, or did he lose it? Who knows?
He wears it quite often. Time called by the second base umpire. At that point, Garza, his hat went flying off. Gillis's hat went flying off. This is madness.
We might just be hatless in maybe the 3rd or 4th inning.
But Rich Maloney comes out of the dugout. Perfect opportunity to talk to his guy and Brendan Garza for what could be the final pitch, hopefully, for Ball State in this top of the second where it's 3-3.
Yeah, in this situation, you might be calming down your pitcher. He's only given up 1, and it could have been way worse, but you just want to get through this inning. Again, it's probably going to be a high-scoring game. Not very ERA-friendly, but if you want to walk home with the win, you got to focus on getting these must-get outs.
Yeah, looking over in the Ball State bullpen, there is no activity there. Still very early into this matchup.
Yeah, a lot of baseball fans probably get, oh, shoot, the manager's coming out. Looks like a pitching change. That doesn't always mean the case.
Yeah, maybe just to calm the nerves of the man on the bump. It's a 2-2 count. Garza, the glance at second, now the pitch. Slider, unable to freeze him up downstairs. Full count.
This is a huge pitch right here. Full count, 2 guys on, threatening to recapture the lead.
Full count at the plate. Garza takes a deep breath. Rocks and fires. Low and in. That may have gotten Zyrus on the shin, and that's exactly what happened. Full count, or by that I mean bases loaded, off of the full count HBP on Garza.
First of the day for Garza, but now he's put 3 guys on by either walks or hit by pitches.
Now the righty Ty Stecco with the bases loaded, 2 outs. In the top of the second, Eastern Michigan threatening in a righty-on-righty matchup. With the wind blowing heavy out. The pitch. First pitch misses downstairs on a changeup. Ty Stecco is a guy that, even outside of baseball, super interesting. What he wants to do post-college, he wants to code for the U.S. government. Unreal. 1-0. Slider, unable to freeze him up low and away.
Well, he must be really smart if he wants to code for the U.S. government.
I don't think I could even fathom that. But the fact that that's even a goal of his is impressive. Garza, the 2-0 offering. Fastball gets a fan.
And he comes from a successful family. His father played baseball at Pitt, runs in the family to play collegiate baseball.
And that's at one of the highest levels right there. Stecco continuing the tradition of playing Division I baseball in his second season with Eastern Michigan. 2-1. Bouncing ball up the middle, past the second baseman Bayless and into center field. That brings in 1 run. In comes another. Eastern Michigan pouring it on. Make it 5-3 over the Cardinals.
Yeah, kind of an unlucky bounce right over the head of Brendan Garza, right through the 4-6 gap over the second base bag. And again, the exact opposite of what you needed if you're Ball State.
I still can't get over that Gavin Bayless is playing without a hat right now. Full shiesty. That's what players kind of do for Ball State in this time of year. It's righty-on-righty Jellison in the box for Eastern Michigan. Garza the first pitch. Slider for a strike, bottom half of the zone. We saw it last year. I remember Corbin Griffin was a guy for Ball State. He graduated, but he always had the shiesty on in the early part of March where it was still a little cold. Garza, the 0-1 pitch. It's a slider that misses in the opposite batter's box. Looking towards the Ball State bullpen, I just saw a few people running over there, including a catcher, which means we might have some activity now. Garza, 1-1. In the air to right, towards the foul line, well foul. We play on with a 1-2 count.
Jellison chopped it back to Garza, his last at-bat. Kind of put an end to their first inning rally.
As it's a 1-2 count, Garza comes set. He comes home. Gets through on the base hit. Ground ball in the 5-6 gap. Brings in another runner home for Eastern Michigan and Zyrus. 6-3 Eagles in the top of the second. They have exploded for 4 runs in this inning.
Well, Griffiths was going to cover second. Looked like there might have been a stolen base attempt. And at perfect timing, Jellison sent the ball right through where Griffiths would usually be playing.
It makes you wonder if that was done intentionally in a way of you have the guy take off the second and that leads to maybe pulling it to left. Who knows? Righty on righty, first pitch to Nupp. He pops it up right side. On the run, it's Keller, and it goes in and out of his glove. In comes another run for Eastern Michigan. They're looking for 2. Untimely error that time. Makes it 8-3. That time, Keegan Nupp gets all the way to third base off of that hit. Now we go back to where we started with Ben Schechterman. 8-3 Eastern Michigan. 6 runs in the top of the second.
Left fielder.
Roen, I'm struggling to keep up with my scorebook. This is crazy.
I'm running out of room right now. The lefty Schechterman. First pitch. Fastball misses away, but you got one of the nicer ones. I don't know if that's the case for you. As Garza gets his signs from Kalk, just looking for one more out. The 1-0 fastball, it misses high and in. But man, that is just so unfortunate for the Cardinals. It was Charlie Keller in right. It was in his glove, drops it.
It was the second error of the inning on the defense as well.
2-0. Hanging slider misses away. He's not quite getting the break on the slider that you would hope for, kind of hanging on the outside.
And you might think, when does that pitching change come into effect? There hasn't been a lot of time to warm up in the pen.
3-0. Another hanging breaking ball. It's a 4-pitch walk. And the hits just keep on coming. Now you go to Nick Weaver once more. Earlier in this inning, kind of crazy to think that he was batting earlier in this inning, but he reached via an error. It was a throwing error from Garza over the first base.
One of the 2 errors in this inning, and eventually he made it all the way home. They're at the corners now.
Here we go, righty on righty with 2 outs. Garza just looking for 1 more out in this top of the 2nd inning. Time called by Max Kalk. Out comes Rich Maloney. Does the change come here? The Cardinals do have an arm warming up. Can't quite make out who it is from here, but the entire Ball State infield huddles in.
Same with the Eastern Michigan. They hustle off.
And it looks like we are going to have our change. So Brendan Garza's day is over. They take the ball from him, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. GameBridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
We return still in the top of the 2nd. It's 8-3 Eastern Michigan. They've tacked on 6 runs in this top of the 2nd. That leads to a pitching change much earlier than Rich Maloney hoped for, but he goes to a long relief option, one of the strongest he has in that bullpen, that being John Chambers. A 3.2 ERA for him on the season. So far, he's gone 13 2/3 innings, giving up only 5 earned runs. That strikeout to walk ratio being 16 strikeouts to 10 walks. But if you just look at his last outing against Central Michigan, where he pitched 2 innings, 2 shutout innings with 3 strikeouts, that's what Rich Maloney's hoping for.
And like you said, way earlier than he wanted to go to. But this is a reliable piece out of the bullpen for Ball State. A day in, day out kind of pitcher. Hopefully he can get the job done.
Against the righty Nick Weaver. Righty on righty, first pitch. Fastball in the dirt, 1-0. It's runners on the corners for Eastern Michigan. 2 outs in the top of the 2nd. Nick Weaver had an at-bat earlier in this inning where he reached via an error. That wind is still blowing heavy out to right. 1-0. Fastball, there's a strike. 1-1 now to Nick Weaver. John Chambers, a guy that's been reliable for this Ball State bullpen. As the 1-1 comes home. Slider right down the middle of the plate. Nasty stuff from Chambers, 1-2.
It's what you like to see early on here, especially with the weather today. Again, they just need 1 more out.
Chambers, he gets his signs from Kalk. The pitch. 1-2, the slider misses upstairs. But a stolen bag that time for Eastern Michigan. We see it right there for Ben Schechterman.
He kind of stuttered halfway through. Didn't know if it was called strike 3, but he got to the second base bag anyway.
Hey, he was kind of stuck about 3/4 of the way through. But it was no problem for him. Got in standing up. The 2-2 pitch is elevated into center field. Syracuse under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out. And we finally get out of the top of the 2nd inning, but not before Eastern Michigan tacks on 6 runs as they look for their first MAC victory of 2026. 8-3 Eagles. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
This broadcast is produced by the students of Ball State SportsLink and presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. For your next new or pre-owned vehicle, drop by the showroom at the corner of McGalliard and Morrison Roads in Muncie, or just visit victorymuncie.com. Again, that's victorymuncie.com. We're in bottom of the second action. It's 8-3 Eastern Michigan over Ball State, a 6-run top of the second. The Cardinals have 9-1-2 due up, starting with the lefty Kendrick Syracuse against the righty arm, that being John Carmichael for Eastern Michigan. Syracuse, in his first season with the Cardinals, transferring in from Oakland City. First pitch on the way, but before that time is called, Carmichael was set and ready to go, but the catcher in Weaver, adjusting his mask real quick, he points to the dugout, but now we go back to play.
Interesting. Kind of random timeout right there.
Let's play on. So now Carmichael comes set for the first pitch, lets it rip. It's a fastball for a strike on the lower edge to Kendrick Syracuse. To think that he was playing at the NAIA level last year in Southern Indiana as well, making it all the way to Division I here for the Cardinals. The 0-1. And he takes that one, wears it on the right thigh, a leadoff HBP for the Cardinals.
That's big to start what is hopefully a rally for if you're a Ball State fan. And again, the Indiana kid gets on base to start inning number 2.
Speaking of Indiana kids, how about the pride of Evansville, Indiana, that being Braden Hebner?
And speaking of Southern Indiana again.
There you go. That's like the most Southern tip or close to it. Righty on righty, a runner on first. The first pitch. It's a curveball for a strike on the outer half. With no outs in the bottom of the second, the runner on first. It's 8-3 Eastern Michigan. That wind's starting to pick up. You can tell by the flagpole in left center shaking. 0-1. In the dirt downstairs, Weaver picks it up, sends the second. Syracuse on the run. Did they get him? No, the ball got away. So a stolen bag for Kendrick Syracuse.
Heads up base running right there. Saw the ball in the dirt. He did actually take off kind of late. And had the ball gotten there without being fumbled, they might have gotten him, but nonetheless, it is a stolen base.
His first of the season, and with that matter, his first of his Division I career. 1-1. Chopper left side, Jellison, the third baseman, collects, fires the first, got him for the first out as he stared down Syracuse over at second.
Nice 5-3 play for all you scorekeepers at home. And a good baseball IQ play from Jellison right there, looking Syracuse back at second base.
It's just one of those plays where it's like, don't even think about it, man. So now Gavin Bayless steps in. He had the fielder's choice that he reached on last time around with the runner on second. 1 out, bottom of the second. 8-3 Eastern Michigan. Shows bunt, pulls it away, but that pitch goes all the way into the on-deck circle. That leads to Syracuse taking third base. 1-0 in the righty-on-righty matchup. I mean, you see pitches go to the backstop all the time, but never the on-deck circle.
That's what we're dealing with these wind gusts today, Roen.
It's unreal stuff. 1-0 to Bayless. Bouncing ball right side. The first baseman, Nutt, picks it up. Underhands the first. They get the out. However, Syracuse comes in to score makes it 8-4 Eastern Michigan. Gavin Bayless was so close to beating that out.
What a play from the starting pitcher, Carmichael, right there. Working with his first baseman, we're able to get it done.
Yeah, Keegan Nupp, that was on a high hop, backpedaling, makes the grab. Really great play for both guys as Jacob Gillis, the righty, steps in. Righty on righty, 2 outs, first pitch. Fouls it back, just barely made contact on the tip. In the bottom of the second, it's 8-4 Eastern Michigan, 2 gone, nobody on for the Cardinals. Last time around for Jacob Gillis, it was the HBP. With that .358 average, he's been so good. 0-1 fastball misses downstairs.
Last game at Kentucky, he went 1 for 4. Any hit versus an SEC opponent is impressive, but looking for a better performance today.
1-1 offering. Smacks it in the air to right field. It's deep. Back. Track. Out of here. Jacob Gillis, a solo blast. It's 8-5 Eastern Michigan, but Gillis inching the Cardinals closer.
I called a better performance was needed, and Gillis shows up in a huge way, sending the second home run of the day over nearly the exact same spot. Ball State's now got 2 home runs and a chance to inch even closer with the other guy who hit a home run today.
Yeah, with Ryan Muslar who steps in. It was a 3-run shot for him. It's righty on righty, nobody on base after the solo blast from Gillis. First pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Let's do the math on this, because I'm trying to figure out if I'm good luck for Jacob Gillis or not. He's hit 5 home runs. I think I've called 4 of them.
They need to hire you full time.
0-1 on the inside part of the play. It misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe Jacob Gillis should just have me around more often. I should be there at practices.
Pitchers would not like you.
Oh, not at all. 1-1. Curveball breaks inside, but 2 inside to the righty Muslar.
Roen, you'll like this. That looked like a Clayton Kershaw curveball. That had so much break on it.
You're saying that to the guy that has the Clayton Kershaw air freshener in his car. 2-1. Popped up right side and foul.
That might have headed right toward our cars, Roen.
Oh, no. I don't think it was too deep, so I think it would have gotten your car over mine, probably.
I see how it is. I take back the Clayton Kershaw compliment.
No. 2-2. Smacked left side. Reaches up the shortstop. Williams climbs the ladder to make the catch on the line drive for the 3rd out. That sends us to the top of the 3rd, where Ball State trails 8-5, but Jacob Gillis makes his mark with a solo shot. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Top of the 3rd, it's 8-5 Eastern Michigan. John Chambers in his first full inning of work for Ball State out there. against the righty and John Hale. So righty on righty to open this top of the third. Chambers, deep breath, first pitch. Fastball, hard hit ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Griffiths slides to get it. Throw to first. He got him. 1 up, 1 down for Chambers and the Cardinals in the top of the third.
Great play from the shortstop Griffiths. Slid for that ball, was able to get up and make the throw in time. Looked like it was almost going to be another on-base appearance for Hale, but not so fast.
But now you got TJ Williams, a single in his last at-bat, a walk before that, which signifies this one stat where he only has 3 games this year without getting on base. The lefty in the box, first pitch. It's a strike found at the belt line, 0-1 from the righty Chambers with 1 out, nobody on base. Top of the third inning, 8-5 Eastern Michigan. Sunny day here at Shebeck Stadium. 0-1. Fastball misses low and in. TJ Williams had to even get out of the way of that pitch. It was kind of running out front.
Roen, this is how high scoring this game has been. He is batting for the 3rd time today, and we're in the 3rd inning.
Unreal. 1-1 swing and a miss.
Looked like a softball swing right there.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's kind of funny that Ball State softball is playing their home opener right now.
He's at the wrong field.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the Akron Zips could need him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chambers, he comes home. Popped up right side. Bayless, the second baseman, ranges, unable to make the diving catch. It slowly rolls into right field, into the glove of Charlie Keller. It's a 1-out single for TJ Williams.
Great hit, but a very good pursuit from Bayless, just out of reach, and made a diving attempt, but it just was not his day.
Now you got Nathan Borchardt, left-handed bat. It's worth noting with Bayless, he played center field all of last year. Just now moving back to second base where he played in his JUCO days, and he's been so good. First pitch to the lefty, misses low and in. With Williams over at first base, 7 stolen bags for him on the year. He's been a threat in that position. 1-0 offering from Chambers. It's a curveball, misses downstairs.
He didn't take that big of a lead, but he was creeping off first base. Something to keep an eye on. There was a wild pitch last inning from Ball State.
Chambers, pick off move at first, not in time. Williams, in the most casual way, slid back into the bag at first.
He didn't really have that much of a lead yet. Maybe not the smartest decision, but it was a good attempt.
2-0, roped into right field, gets down for a base hit in the gap. Williams on his horse over to third base. He is stopped over at third base. It is a double for Nathan Borchardt. His second double of the game.
Another great piece of hitting from the Eastern Michigan lineup, seeing the ball super well out of the hands of Ball State.
Now you got Devin Zyrus who steps in, one of the last guys you'd want to face in a situation like this. 1 out, 2 in scoring position, top of the third, 8-5 Eastern Michigan. The Eagles have picked quite the day for their offensive breakout.
Zyrus 1 for 1. Second inning, he was hit by a pitch, but now looks like we'll get a check on Williams at first with the trainer.
Yeah, over on the third base line, because he's standing there at third base. It makes you wonder, I mean, with all the action he's gotten, he's scored twice today. It makes you wonder, maybe is it something with his quad? Who knows?
Looks like he might have been grabbing his hamstring. Obviously, don't want to speculate as he does some practice runs.
Yeah, he's running it out. Yeah, that tells you that it's something there. Obviously, that's a guy that you really do need to check on. He gets, as the leadoff guy, he gets the most action on the base paths. He's been very reliable in that spot. He stays in there.
Good news for Eastern Michigan, but even better news, 2 men in scoring position with a guy that already has a single and an RBI today.
Devin Zyrus, he has been unreal. 4th in the MAC in home runs, 11th in RBIs. Has an RBI today, probably upped in the rankings now. First pitch. It's a breaking ball for a strike to the lefty. Zyrus with only a 297 on base, but the 540 slugging goes to show what he's been able to do when he does get a base hit. 0-1. Hit up the middle, gets past the glove of the pitcher Chambers into center field, brings in the run for Eastern Michigan. Gavin Bayless at second base made a great sliding play to hold up any other runners. So it ends up being just 1 run scored on that play. 9-5 Eastern Michigan here in the top of the third.
Third straight inning, they've added on a run. They improve it to a 4-run advantage. And Stecco at the dish, coming off a 2 RBI single in the second inning.
Yeah, you got runners on the corners. Here with 1 out in the top of the third. Righty on righty. Chambers looks down, now the pitch. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. To Ty Stecco, who was at Mount St. Mary's for his first 2 years of college. Now for the back half here at Eastern Michigan. As Chambers gets his signs, his 0-1 offering. A slider gets a big hack, 0-2. Yeah, just last summer for Ty Stecco, he was playing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League, one of the best collegiate leagues out on the East Coast, getting those extra ABs in. Chambers, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. There's your second out of the inning. Top of the third, 2 gone now.
Make that Chambers' first K of his appearance, forward facing, as he gets a swing and the miss from Ty Stecco, the second baseman.
Now you go to Bruce Jellison, right-handed batter, with the runners on the corners. The first pitch, low and away, gets to the backstop, brings in a run for Eastern Michigan. Runner from first advances to second, that being Zyrus. 10-5 Eastern Michigan.
Second wild pitch for Ball State today. Not the stats you want to see, but understandable considering the weather.
And that's kind of what we expected going into this. We expected to see wild pitches. We expected to see home runs, and we've gotten that. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball for a strike on Jellison. With the runner on second, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chambers just needing 1 more out in the top of the third. Keep in mind, we're about an hour and 10 minutes into this game, and it's just the top of the third. 1-1 breaking ball misses at the knees. With the runner on second for Eastern Michigan, Chambers settles in, lets the 2-1 rip. Bouncing ball left side, third baseman Muslar attacks, throwing the run to first, and they got him. That sends us to the bottom half of the third inning. Ball State trails by 5, 10-5. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State Sports with SportsLink Digital.
Back in action, bottom of the third inning, 10-5 Eastern Michigan. John Carmichael on the bump for the Eagles in his third inning of work. So far has surrendered 5 runs, but his offense has definitely brought the run support today.
Indeed they have. I mean, 10 runs make that. in just 3 innings of action. You do the math, we play 9. They're on pace for 30 runs.
Hopefully we don't get to that point, but it's righty on righty as Brett Griffiths steps in for the Cardinals in the 5 spot. Griffiths so far today has a single to his name. Carmichael comes set. His first pitch. Griffiths pokes it into center field. Ranging back, goes over the glove of Hale and into the warning track. Griffiths has second, going over to third base. How about a leadoff triple for Brett Griffiths?
Yeah, the Cardinals hit a lot of triples. They've had a couple this season. And that ball, if you were here to see it, it was drifting so far to the right, started at left center, ended up in deep center field. That's how much the wind impacted that one.
Unreal stuff right there, Sam. It looked like a routine play for John Hale. Just couldn't come up with it. Now you got the lefty Max Kalk in the box against the righty Carmichael. With Brett Griffiths at third base. Nobody out, bottom of the third, 10-5 Eastern Michigan. The first pitch. Breaking ball misses high and away to Kalk. So far today for Max Kalk, had a single. Turned into basically a double with a throwing error out in right field for Eastern Michigan. Carmichael, the 1-0. Kalk takes a fastball low for a strike.
One of the 2 left on base for the Cardinals today. Really haven't left anybody stranded since that first inning.
With Kensky Thomas on deck for the Cardinals, Charlie Keller in the hole. The 1-1 pitch. Kalk lasers it foul to the left. 1-2 now. With Griffiths on third base, that leadoff triple so huge for the Cardinals. Carmichael, he adjusts, shakes off a pitch from Weaver, finally has one he likes. His 1-2 pitch. At the shins of Kalk, in on the dirt, 2-2.
Nearly hit him as well. Kind of stood there looking like he was ready to take his free base, but bounced before it got to him.
As Max Kalk this summer will be playing for the Lacrosse Loggers in the Northwoods League. 2-2. Fouled back. Just another example of guys getting their ABs in this summer. He's doing it in the Northwoods League.
That's right, one of the premier summer collegiate leagues. Lots of people in our program have been there.
Mm-hmm. Including the 2 guys that are talking right now.
That's right.
2-2. Foul back once more, all the way towards the window of the operations booth in the press box.
Rowan, I was at a spring training game recently. The same thing happened, shattered the window.
Ooh.
We can't see it right now, but I'd love to know if he made any contact with the glass.
Who knows as the 2-2 comes home. Hit up the middle. Goes past the glove of the second baseman and Schechterman. In comes Griffiths to score. 10-6 Eastern Michigan, but a big-time single for Max Kalk.
Error on the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and a big run for Ball State, finally cutting it to less than 5. It's now 4.
That is big time right there. It was actually Ty Stecco over at second base. Went past his glove. And now Trevor Bierman wants to have a talk with his guy. The entire Eastern Michigan infield, they meet with their guy, but nobody warming up in the Eagles bullpen.
Dead silent over there. But this is a big spot. You don't want to let things get out of hand. There's no outs, though. That's the big thing right here. It's been a slow start to this inning for both teams. Both those ABs took a while. But if you're Eastern Michigan, you don't want this to get out of hand.
But the big thing for me, Sam, this has just been sloppy baseball through and through. A combined 5 errors for both teams.
Yeah, it really has. And then you look at a lot of the pitches early on. Lots of walks and hit by pitches. Not something you want to see. It is still early on in not only conference season, but the season overall. So stuff to clean up in practice for sure.
Now you got Kensky Thomas, the right-handed bat. Last time around, struck out swinging, righty on righty. First pitch is a fastball, misses inside at the chest level of Thomas. He's your designated hitter today.
Scored the first run of Ball State this season. Quite the honor.
Yeah, that was at St. John's on the road in Florida. The 1-0 comes home. Thomas airs it out right side foul.
A lot of foul balls in this inning so far. Early on, but also batters late in the count, staying alive.
But right now, Thomas in a 1-1 count as Carmichael delivers away. Golfed out into left center field, back towards the wall. That one's out of here. 2-run blast for Kenske Thomas, his second of the season. 10-8 Eastern Michigan leads over the Cardinals, but Thomas chipping away at it for the Cardinals.
His second home run of the season cuts the lead in half in a big way. And Ball State, it looks like they're out in between every inning, but they keep fighting back.
But 10-8, the score still. Eastern Michigan, it seems like every time the Cardinals get any kind of advantage, whether it be a home run, that's kind of what it's been. Most of Ball State's runs have been off of homers, but Eastern Michigan, they tend to usually punch back even harder. We'll see if the Cardinals can avoid that. But Charlie Keller, the lefty in the box, takes the first pitch away for a strike from the righty Carmichael. But the big story here, nobody out in this bottom of the third inning where it's 10-8. Keller in the air, right side. Ranging after it, makes the catch in right field. That's Zyrus. Hale was after it as well, but Devin Zyrus kind of cheating off to the left, makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Big out for Eastern Michigan. They needed that one.
Yeah, just for the advantage that they can have, knowing that you've given up 3 home runs. That's the big thing. And the fact that they're still only leading by 2, it goes to show that their offense has been so good today. Now the lefty Syracuse in the box. First pitch swings and misses. Last time out against Kentucky, he went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. It's Carmichael deals away on the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball again. He was under it that time.
Ever since those first 3 runs, Carmichael's looked a lot more comfortable and in control of these at-bats.
Typically, it's the opposite. So, great to see that. The veteran presence from the senior. His 0-2 delivery. Fouled off left side towards the Cardinal dugout. Did anyone make a grab? I think that just went off the front railing. Ball State dugout hyping up their guy in Gendrick Syracuse in an 0-2 count. Carmichael delivers away. It's a pop-up on the infield. Shortstop Williams, he attacks in, makes the catch for the second out. Back-to-back outs for Carmichael and the Eagles, but the bad news for Eastern Michigan, you go back to the top of the order with Ball State with Braden Hebner.
Hebner, last time out, he's 0 for 1, fielder's choice in inning 1. Last time he was grounded out to the third baseman.
Righty on righty, nobody on base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. First pitch. Hebner takes it low. It's 10-8 Eastern Michigan. Home runs from Ryan Muslar, Kenske Thomas, and Jacob Gillis have made this a tight one early. Carmichael, the kick and pitch. Misses down. A 2-0 count to Braden Hebner.
That's the interesting part, Roen. All of Eastern Michigan, I should say none of Eastern Michigan's runs have come from a home run.
And you would expect that, especially with the amount of lefties they have in the lineup. 2-0. Downstairs. I will say, though, the wind, not as heavy as it was during batting practice before game time. But it's still there. It's still prevalent. 3-0 to Hebner. Down the middle with a fastball. On deck, you got Gavin Bayless, a guy who has been on-base machine for this Cardinal team. 3-1 delivery. In the air to left center field, back towards the wall. It gets down for a base hit to the warning track. Hebner has one base, has second. He's looking for three. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Slides in head first. The second triple of the bottom of the third for the Cardinals, and it belongs to Braden Hebner with 2 outs.
Unreal base running. There was a huge gap out in left center. He took all the advantage he needed, and the Cardinals have the tying run at the dish.
Unreal. Now you got Gavin Bayless. Bayless is a guy who, going into this game, has a .316 average. However, has yet to get an extra base hit on the season. It's been all singles. Righty on righty, Bayless in the box, Hebner at third, 2 outs. Carmichael the delivery. Downstairs it misses the Bayless, 1-0.
Looks like we have some action in the Eastern Michigan bullpen. Not a lot of throwing, but there may be some pitchers out there getting loose.
The 1-0. Low and away, catches the outer edge of the zone on Gavin Bayless. 1-1 with Jacob Gillis on deck for the Cardinals, but 2 outs, a runner on third, and Braden Hebner. 10-8 Eastern Michigan. Carmichael, the 1-1. It's a breaking ball, drops in for a strike. 1-2 on Gavin Bayless.
Roen, you may know the answer to this, but is the extra base at first base, is that a new addition this year or in recent years?
That is new this year. 1-2. Inside the Bayless, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's really just to prevent those head-on collisions. It makes the game a lot safer.
Yep, you can remember back to postseason baseball with Manny Machado on the Dodgers getting in a scuffle because of that. You saw it in Little League. It's made its way to college baseball now.
2-2. Low and in, a full count. At this point, maybe only a matter of time until that's in the major leagues.
That's right. They already made the bases a little bit bigger recently.
But there was actually an instance in another college game where the first baseman, he stepped on the wrong first base bag, and the guy reached safely. Here we go. Payoff. Low in the way, Bayless walks with 2 outs, so runners on the corners for the oh-so-deadly Jacob Gillis.
Has a home run in his last at-bat and a hit by pitch. He scored twice in both innings.
5 homers on the year for Jacob Gillis, and with 2 outs in a righty-on-righty matchup, runners on the corners in the bottom of the third, the Cardinals are calling his name in a big-time situation. They trail by 2. First pitch. Gillis chops it foul to the left. Also, not to mention Ryan Muslar, who's on deck, who has a 7-game hitting streak and just had a 3-run homer earlier.
Talent on talent and power on power deep in the lineup.
Carmichael, his 0-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Gillis plunging to get that one.
Really good movement on that ball and pitch from Carmichael.
With Hebner on third, Bayless at first. 2 outs. Carmichael, the 0-2. Gets away from the catcher and Weaver. In comes Hebner to score. Bayless has second. Thought about third, but he stops. Now a 1-run ball game, 10-9.
Pass ball from the catcher. That one bounced in the dirt. And the Cardinals have inched all the way back and a chance to tie it up only 180 feet away.
That is huge with Gavin Bayless at second base. 1-2 the count to Jacob Gillis. Carmichael comes set. Now the pitch. Up top, did he go? Yes, he did. Unable to keep his swing in check. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the third. Now to the top of the fourth. Ball State only trails by 1. We've got a fun one here at Shebeck Stadium. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU SportsLink.
Top of the fourth inning. Keep in mind, we're an hour and a half into this matchup. We're in the top of the fourth inning. It's 10-9 Eastern Michigan. Ball State with 4 runs in the bottom of the third to bounce back, including a 2-run homer from Kensky Thomas. But John Chambers on the bump. He looks to back it up, and his first task will be the 6th hole with the right-handed batter Keegan Nupp.
Rowan, I hope there's no new baseball fans here today, because they are in for probably a 5-hour game, and if they have anywhere to be after this, yeah, they're not making it to whatever they have to get to.
Hey, it's Friday night, too. Righty on righty. John Chambers takes a deep breath. Senior on freshman action. Chambers the senior. First pitch. Hard hit ground ball up the middle. Gets through for a base hit. 1 pitch and 1 hit for Keegan Nupp.
It's rare the younger gets the best of the elder, but that time it goes to Nupp.
Yeah, Keegan Nupp, that was huge. That went off of the pitcher's mound as well. And now you got the lefty in Ben Schechterman. He came up clutch the last time around. He walked, had a stolen bag. First pitch to the lefty, misses downstairs. Schechterman, also a former Ohio State Buckeye. It's his 2nd season with Eastern Michigan, but he didn't play in his 1 year with Ohio State. The 1-0. Gets a slider, big swing and a miss. Great stuff from Chambers, 1-1.
Even though he left the year before they won the title, do you think he claims the national title from the football team? Did he celebrate it?
I'm sure he did, deep down. Chambers is 1-1. Hard hit ground ball right side and foul, 1-2 with the Nupp over at first. And Weaver on deck for Eastern Michigan. Chambers, 1-2. Golfed out to right center field. Back towards the wall. Out of here. 2-run shot. Ben Schechterman. How about that? His first collegiate home run, and he picked the perfect time to do it. It's 12-9 Eagles.
He's going to want that baseball, but Rowan, that was another ball I didn't think was going to get out of here. Line drive action over the right field wall, and just when you think Ball State is inching closer, Eastern Michigan responds.
I know. It was the same thing with that Kensky Thomas home run where, I mean, he catches a barrel, sure, but it's a line drive, barely clears the wall. It looks the whole time like it's going to stay in as Weaver comes in. First pitch, a breaking ball, misses up high in a righty-on-righty matchup. 12-9 Eastern Michigan, top of the 4th. Nobody on base, no outs. Chambers, the delivery. Downstairs, the pitch misses, a 2-0 count to Nick Weaver. Catching today, has a passed ball, but other than that, has been pretty solid for this Eagles team. Has reached via an error. Chambers, 2-0. Pop up right side, goes well foul. 2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Weaver. Weaver he's more than just a baseball player. I mean, even going back to high school out in Steamwood, Illinois, he was all conference in golf.
Yeah, the last baseball that was hit, you said golfed. It made me think of that. And then, hey,
yeah, how about
look
that?
at it? Maybe he'll golf one out here.
Only time will tell. 2-1. Breaking ball for a strike, 2-2.
And going back to college summer baseball, he played in the Prospect League with the Pistol Shrimp in Illinois.
Not only one of the best names, but one of the best teams in the Prospect League. The 2-2, it's a slider that's fouled off to the right. But yeah, the Pistol Shrimp, they're one of the better teams in the Prospect League. I think they won the title not last summer, but the year before that, I believe they did.
Our good friend Dom Liacani used to work for the Pistol Shrimp.
That's right. I get them confused with the AAA team, the Jumbo Shrimp. 2-0, foul ball left side. Check that 2-2. Nick Weaver just trying to stay alive. The former Pistol Shrimp will run with it. As Chambers sets up, gets his signs from Max Kalk. Wind blowing out, and here's the pitch. Hanging breaking ball, misses high and into the righty. Full count at the plate. Deep breath from Chambers. Payoff. Fastball throws him up. Weaver was about to begin his trot to first, but nah. There's your first out here in the top of the fourth.
Completely fooled him on that one. Like you said, confident he had the bag in sight. Center fielder John Umpire says no.
And that's the first time for either team today that we've pulled out the backwards K. Righty on righty, John Hale in the box. So far today, 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes the first pitch for a strike on the inside. Righty on righty. One gone, nobody on. Top of the fourth, 12-9 Eastern Michigan. Chambers, the 0-1. Inside fastball, it misses, and Chambers also loses his hat in the process.
We had a tally for that. We might be approaching double digits.
I think I can't count it on my hand anymore. I think that's where we're at right now. 1 ball, 1 strike to John Hale. Chambers comes set, comes home. Slider up top, unable to catch the zone. How about this on deck for Eastern Michigan? It's Tristan Crane. 2-1, curveball for a strike, drops in 2-2. So we have some kind of pinch hitting action. He's coming in for TJ Williams. Keep in mind, Williams was holding on to that thigh earlier. That could be what that's all about.
And additionally, throwing action in the bullpen.
2-2, hard hit ground ball. Third baseman Muslar, he gobbles it, sends the first, got him for the second out. So still nobody on, and then now 2 outs here in the top of the fourth for the Cardinals. And now you go to Tristan Crane, the utility man for this Eastern Michigan team. Who knows? Well, I guess we'll find out in the bottom of the fourth whether he'll be filling in on that shortstop spot or if we'll be moving things around. But a 129 average for him, a sophomore with a 182 on base. Righty on righty, the matchup.
They might have listed him from the PA system as a first baseman. I could be wrong, maybe third. He'll probably play the infield as a utility man, but an interesting matchup with righty on righty.
I could see that because the first baseman, that being Keegan Nupp, he could play all around the infield. We've seen it this year. Righty on righty, first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike down the gut, 0-1 on Tristan Crane from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
If you're a college basketball fan, you remember Detroit Mercy a couple years ago. That's where his father played.
Yeah, 0-1 swing and a miss, 0-2. Detroit Mercy, they're pretty good at basketball this year, right? Were they in the Horizon League title?
They could have been. I don't think they took it home, but they could have been in the final.
Yeah, Wright State did. 0-2. Low and away. It's that time of year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chambers, he gets his signs from Klug. Deep breath in the delivery, on its way. Swing and a miss. Chambers gets out of the top of the 4th, but not quite unscathed. He gives up a 2-run shot. Now to the bottom of the 4th. Ball State, they trail 12-9. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Today we have two very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Ranked number 1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State Sports Link with Sports Link Digital Radio. Bottom of the 4th action, Ball State trails 12-9. New arm out there for Eastern Michigan. It's the lefty, Cole Egan, a junior transfer from George Mason. So far this season has pitched 6 1/3 innings, a 2.8 ERA, so 2 earned runs in those 6 innings. If you look back at his last outing against Miami, Ohio, only faced 1 batter, and he struck him out.
So John Carmichael's day ends, 3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 9 runs and earned runs. A walk in 3 Ks. Not the day he wanted, but that's how it ends.
He faces Ryan Muslar, righty bat, lefty arm. First pitch. Egan brings the heat, but Muslar elevates it into center field, gets down for a base hit. A leadoff single for Ryan Muslar, who's been seeing the ball so well today, now 2 for 3.
2-hit day, home run in the first, and he's back on the base path.
Now you got Brett Griffiths, the righty who is coming off a triple in his last plate appearance against the southpaw and Cole Egan. Egan gets his signs. First pitch, Griffiths wears it on the back. So an HBP, so you start with 1 pitch a single, the next pitch an HBP, can't get much worse for Cole Egan.
Not at all, and all the pitchers today, maybe outside of John Chambers, have had bad starts to their outings. And we talk about some lineup changes. Crane goes into shortstop. Nup stays at first.
Lefty Kalk in the box, lefty on lefty. First pitch. Foul ball right side. Max Kalk so far today, an RBI single to his name. He has been so good today for the Cardinals, 2 for 2 all in all. The native of Appleton, Wisconsin, not too far from home in the grand scheme of things. Egan, 0-1. Low and away. With that runner on second, runner on first for Ball State as well. In the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 12-9 Eastern Michigan. Eagles still looking for that first MAC win. 1-1. Low and away into the opposite batter's box to Kalk.
There's been a run scored in every single inning so far today. Looks like we could be on our way to that streak continuing.
Yeah, this has really been everything that this matchup with the wind playing a factor. It's everything the matchup has lived up to with the hype. 2-1. Fastball misses in the opposite batter's box to the lefty, and that leads to the catcher and Weaver talking to his guy in Egan. Max Kalk, I want to take time to talk about this real quickly. Max Kalk is a guy that is such a phenomenal leader. I was shown when I was on the road with them to South Carolina, constantly leading the team in activities. But not only that, at the first pitch dinner, the annual first pitch dinner, Max Kalk led the team prayer. Just goes to show now as an upperclassman, as a junior, really taking on that responsibility.
And he commands the field on defense as the catcher, calls the pitches, quite the leader.
3-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. But it's a full count now on Max Kalk.
You know, Roen, I always wondered why a foul tip on not 2 strikes, either 1 strike or none, caught, isn't an out, like a pop foul.
I know. I have thought about that. Egan, the payoff. It's a pop-up left side. In on the infield. Third baseman Jellison under it. Tacks in, makes the catch for the first out. So runners on first and second, but Kalk is retired. And now you go to Kensky Thomas. His last time up, it was a 2-run blast in the left field. Out of all the home runs hit today, if you look at the 1 for Eastern Michigan, the 3 for Ball State, only 1 of them have been hit to left field. Goes to show with the wind blowing out how much of an impact it makes. First pitch to the righty. Chopped foul left side, 0-1. Kensky Thomas, a transfer last year playing at Georgia Highlands. He was so good there. Second team All-American, batted .399. 2 years before that was at Jacksonville State. The 0-1 comes. Swing and a miss on the up-top fastball, 0-2.
It's interesting when a guy starts D1 at Jacksonville State, goes down to the JUCO level. Now he has made his way back, and both of those are down south. He's up north now with Ball State.
It's a shame. He was just a year off from playing with Charlie Keller. 0-2. In the air to right, foul. Thomas stays alive in an 0-2 count. Speaking of Jacksonville State, Charlie Keller, he's on deck. Yeah, Thomas transferred out right as Keller was coming in. Here we go. Egan, the 0-2. Freezes him up right down the middle. Perfect placement that time for Cole Egan to strike out Thomas for the second out here in the bottom of the 4th, where it's 12-9 Eastern Michigan. Now brings up the lefty Charlie Keller with runners on first and second for the Cardinals.
Good K for Egan right there. And after putting the first 2 on, now he's 1 out away.
The lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch. It's a slider. It's a strike on the outside corner to Charlie Keller. So when we were in South Carolina, what we did not know was that when we got back, that it was below 20 degrees in Indiana. It was close to 70 in South Carolina. 0-1, swing and a miss on the outside. So when we go to the airport, I'm wearing my polo and my khaki shorts. Charlie Keller sees this. He's like, you know what's going on back home, right? And he lets me borrow one of his hoodies. Super nice.
He saved you.
Oh, he really did. The 0-2. Fouled back. Don't worry, I gave it back.
Oh, you had some prime Ball State gear in your grasp.
Yeah, I have not been holding it hostage, just so people get that cleared out. But yeah, I viewed South Carolina kind of like a vacation in that sense. It was cold back here in Indiana. Little did we know it was still cold.
More action in the Eastern Penn as we head toward the bottom or the end of the 4th.
Egan, 0-2. Low and away, it misses. Great time, great play that time, I should say, from Nick Weaver sliding over to get that ball in the opposite batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Keller, the native of Mobile, Alabama. Egan, the delivery. Belted right side, diving effort from Nupp at first. Outstretched, what a play by Keegan Nupp. He is ridiculous, the freshman sensation. That sends us to the top of the 5th. Still 13-9 Eastern Michigan. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
From the bell tower to your smartphone, anywhere in the world.
Never miss Ball State Sports with SportsLink Digital.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
From trivia night at Brothers and tater tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Top of the fifth action, 12-9 Eastern Michigan. The second batter up, and Nathan Borchardt steps in, second in the lineup against the righty Chambers. Left-handed bat, has two doubles to his name. First pitch from Chambers. Heater for a strike up top, 0-1.
2 for 3 on the day. Only blunder was the fly out to the center fielder, but he got an RBI.
Yeah, the sac fly. Really not even the blunder in that case. Been a great day for Borchardt. 0-1. Foul down. 0-2 for John Chambers, coming in long relief for Brendan Garza, who didn't even finish that second inning where 6 runs were put up.
Roen, that last inning marked the first inning without a run scored by either team, but more specifically Ball State.
It didn't feel right, I'll tell you that, with the way it's been going today. Chambers, his 0-2. Swing and a miss. He fanned them up top for the first out of the top of the fifth.
That's an impressive strikeout with the day Borchardt's been having. He's made contact on every at-bat, and that time he gets fanned.
As Devin Zyrus, he steps in. 2 RBI singles to his name, 2 for 2 with an HBP as well. Chambers comes set. First pitch. Lefty swings and misses at an up-top fastball. As Chambers settles in, the 0-1 delivery. High and away, misses on the breaking ball. You have to note it. John Chambers is a top 100 student here at Ball State University. Excelling outside of the classroom on the field and obviously inside the classroom. 1-1. Swing and a miss downstairs.
You might put it this way, on the mound and off the mound.
Oh, certainly. That's what being a student really is all about.
He's also looking for his 3rd straight K.
Would be huge. 1-2. Golfed out in the right field over the head of the second baseman. Bayless in the right. Zyrus wants second base. Here's the throw over the second. Not in time. Keller lasered over there, but just not really the timing that he wanted. So a double that time for Devin Zyrus.
Zyrus now has a 3-hit game. He's reached base 4 times, hit by pitch in the second to 1 run.
So now Ty Stecco, the right-handed batter, steps in with the runner on second. 1 out, top of the fifth, 12-9 Eastern Michigan. Chambers, a deep breath, a glance at second, the delivery. Slider high and in, and they're saying that Stecco got hit on the elbow. That's an HBP.
Yeah, unhappy look from Chambers there. That breaking ball obviously hung inside a little longer than he wanted. And nonetheless, 2 guys on now.
So now you got Bruce Jellison, right-handed batter. RBI single earlier today. Chambers, look back at second, the pitch. A fastball that's popped up right side, foul into the parking lot. Bruce Jellison wearing the number 11 for Eastern Michigan. The reason why he wears that number is to honor his grandfather who pitched at Florida State.
That's one way to honor him, and a better way would be getting a big-time hit for Eastern right here.
Would be huge. The 0-1, hard hit ground ball to the shortstop Griffiths. Underhands to second for one. The turn to first, and they got him. Big-time double play for the Cardinals, turned by Brett Griffiths. And that sends us to the bottom of the fifth. It's 12-9 Eastern Michigan. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
You're listening to SportsLink Digital, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Your home for live Ball State sports.
We return bottom of the fifth, 12-9 Eastern Michigan. Bottom of the fourth was the first time the Cardinals hadn't scored. Top of the fifth, the first time Eastern Michigan hasn't scored in an inning this game.
We're back to normal baseball, Roen.
For now. Because, I mean, we're halfway through this game officially, and we're just at about the 2-hour mark, so this really has not been normal baseball. But we start off in the bottom of the fifth with a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Cole Egan of Eastern Michigan on the mound against the 9 spot for Ball State, Kendrick Syracuse. 0 for 1 with an HBP to his name.
Popped out the other time up 2 innings ago.
First pitch. Goes to the backstop, but it's the first pitch. No harm, no foul on Syracuse.
Do they mark that a pass ball on the catcher?
With no activity on the base paths, that would not be the case, no. Egan, 1-0. Fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now on Kendrick Syracuse. Going into this game, batting 115, a 148 on base. As the 1-1 from Egan comes home. Strike, 1-2.
We were talking about the Prospect League a little bit earlier, and another guy who played in it is this guy, Mr. Kendrick Syracuse, played for the Du Bois County Bombers.
Yeah, that's not too far from here. 1-2, misses on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, because that's really what the Prospect League is. It's Midwest. A lot of teams in Indiana, Illinois, Missouri.
Iowa.
Oh, that's right. 2-2. Galt fouled on the left side for Syracuse. He stays alive. He's the leadoff man in the bottom of the fifth. On deck for the Cardinals, it's the top of the order with Braden Hebner. As Cole Egan continues his second inning of work. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Syracuse is fanned. Down he goes, and now that's the second strikeout of the day for Cole Egan. And now with 1 out in the bottom of the fifth, you go to Braden Hebner.
Hebner on the day has a run to his name, but other than that, he's only reached base. Well, he didn't even reach base. He had he did leadoff triple. Got home on the pass ball, but fielder's choice and ground out the time before.
First pitch to the right, he misses high and away. Yeah, that triple was just so huge for the Cardinals with 2 outs. Hit it to center field. I mean, that's where both triples today for the Cardinals have been hit to. The 1-0. Pop up. Into the crowd, over the press box, 1-1. Worth noting that today, not just Ball State baseball playing, but at the exact same time, Ball State versus Akron softball started. 1-1. Breaking ball for a strike, 1-2. Also, over in Cleveland, Ball State women's basketball, unfortunately, their season ended. They fell to Toledo.
We might look out for them in the women's NIT. Maybe not. But like you
Hopefully.
said, no NCAA tournament berth this year.
The 1-2. Knocked right side, goes over the head of the second baseman Stecco into right field. A 1-out single for Braden Hebner.
Back-to-back hits. Took him 3 innings, but a good start after a early strikeout for Ball State.
So now the right-handed batter, Gavin Bayless, steps in against the lefty in Cole Egan. Bayless so far today, yet to get a base hit. All in all, he's 0 for 2 with a walk. However, does have an RBI with the ground out. First pitch to the righty. Inside with the heater, he has to even lean back. Bayless looks to continue a 4-game hitting streak. Cardinals trail by 3, 12-9 in the bottom of the 5th. Egan, 1-0. Hebner off and running, goes in and out of the glove of Weaver. He had tried to reach up top to get a hold of that ball from Egan, so Hebner reaches second.
Stolen base for Hubner as he was running before the pitch. And make that his 4th stolen base.
Yeah, it is worth noting because he was off and running before the catcher dropped it. 2-0. Low and in with the fastball on Bayless. 3-0 the count. On deck for the Cardinals, Jacob Gillis. He struck out last time around, but you already know what he's capable of. Deep breath, Egan. 3-0. Bayless shows bunt, pulls it away at the last second. It's a strike on the inside half.
Kind of shook his head after that one. Thought he pulled away from a really tricky pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike. Egan. His delivery on the way. Inside, it misses. Bayless walks. The good news for Eastern Michigan is that second base that he typically steals, it's clogged up right now by Braden Hebner, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But you also have to worry about Jacob Gillis in the batter's box.
Well, Rowan, an inning ago, the Cardinals had this exact same situation. Leadoff single, advanced them after a hit by pitch, and they left 2 stranded. Second inning in a row with pretty much the same situation. Can they score off of it?
Righty in the box, lefty on the bump. First pitch, chopped foul to the left.
Kind of an awkward swing there from Gillis. Didn't look super confident. Maybe he was fighting that one away.
Could be the case. A player that's 9th in the Mid-American Conference in hits right now. Leading the Cardinals in hits as well. The 0-1. Gillis elevates it into shallow center. Stecco backtracks, goes over his head. Hebner goes to third. He gets the stop sign, so the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, where the Cardinals trail 12-9. And up comes Ryan Muslar, the right-handed batter against the lefty arm and Egan.
What a funky at-bat. The ball falls in between the center fielder, the right fielder, and the second baseman. Wind probably played a part. But again, a man who has a home run and 3 RBIs on the day, Ryan Muslar, huge spot.
Bases loaded. The lefty and Egan in a big-time jam. Here is the first pitch. Fouled straight back just to the right of us.
That was close, Rowan. That almost hit the window. I'd like to see where that one flew to.
Oh, that could have been something.
Do you know the clip of the Yankees announcer? He catches the
Yep,
ball.
Sterling. Yeah, John Sterling. 0-1. To the right side, foul. If I recall, I think he didn't quite catch it with his hand. I think he caught it with his face. If I recall. Right. You could say he caught it.
In a different way, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't use the hands. He no-handed it.
Yeah. Hey, that's even more impressive. The 0-2. Hit into center field. It gets down for a base hit. Hebner comes in to score. Rounding third is Bayless. He comes in. Gillis to third. How about Ryan Muslar? Big time base hit. It's 12-11 Eastern Michigan.
5 RBIs on the day now for Muslar. Comes up in a big spot in the 4-hole. And the Cardinals are inching closer. Down only a run.
Now in comes the righty Brett Griffiths with runners on the corners, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 12-11 Eastern Michigan. Trevor Bierman, the interim head coach for the Eagles. He comes out of the dugout. He wants to have a talk with his guy in Egan.
Could be a pitching change. We have a guy getting set. Yep, a quick swig of water, and it looks like whoever from the pen is taking the mound.
And there goes Cole Egan's day, and that sends us to continue the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. This is Hadassah Harris with CBS's WLFI 18, a proud SportsLink alum. Chirp, chirp.
Bottom of the 5th, it's 12-11 Eastern Michigan. Ryan Muslar, that 2-run RBI single was huge, and in the fact that it knocked Cole Egan out of the game. In comes Aiden Norris, the junior right-hander for this Eagles team, his first year here at Eastern Michigan, transferring in from Iowa Western Community College. So far this season, a 6.2 ERA, 4 1/3 innings pitch, where he's given up 3 earned runs. But the good news for Eastern Michigan, he's only walked 1 guy and has struck out 3. But you have to keep an eye out. He's given up 2 home runs in his 4 appearances. That really has to be noted.
And again, there's a runner still on base. A home run would give the Cardinals, I believe, their second advantage of the entire game.
Yes, because it was in the bottom of the 1st where they led 3-2. But you got runners on the corners, 1 out, and in comes Brett Griffiths, a guy who's been so good today for the Cardinals, with a triple to his name. He's 2 for 2 on an HBP. Righty on righty. Norris, the first pitch. Downstairs fastball, 1-0 on Brett Griffiths.
Egan finishes 2 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts on his first day in Muncie.
Overall, the stuff didn't look too bad for Cole Egan. 1-0. Chop foul left side gave Alex, or Rich Maloney, I should say, a little scare. I forget Alex is on the first base side. And Rich Maloney, he had to hop up to get away from the wrath of that baseball.
Griffiths, a guy, he had that triple in the 3rd inning. 2 on at the corners could be a big spot.
1-1 from Norris on the way. It's a pop-up into left center field. Center fielder Hale is under it, makes the catch for the 2nd out. Off and running from 3rd, though, the Cardinals do bring in a runner. It's Jacob Gillis, and we are all knotted up at 12. Sac fly from Griffiths here in the bottom of the 5th. With the runner on first, up comes Max Kalk.
Despite the flyout, he adds another RBI, his first of the day.
Now you go to Max Kalk. Last time flew out to the 3rd baseman, Jellison. But the righty on the bump, and Norris, and the lefty in the box, and Kalk with the runner on first. 2 outs. First pitch delivery. On the outside, misses in the opposite batter's box. 1-0 to Max Kalk. Last season for the Cardinals, batted .348, but keep in mind, only 46 at-bats. 1-0. Downstairs it misses. Going into this game, Kalk has 30 at-bats. Goes to show that he's the primary catcher and he's getting more reps in his junior campaign.
When he started all 3 of those Central games, definitely their go-to guy at the catcher position.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. Kalk chases the downstairs breaking ball.
That's one you can swing at, though. I mean, you start 2-0. You're in a hitter-friendly position with... There is 2 outs, but there's a man on. Might as well take it a hack.
2 balls, 1 strike. Norris, the delivery. Kalk fishes out for it, goes into right field for a base hit. Muslar around second, comes into third, no throw, slides in, single for Max Kalk.
Great piece of hitting there from Max Kalk. Second hit of the day, right over the second, in between the second baseman and the right fielder.
So now Kensky Thomas, right-handed batter, he steps in, the designated hitter, where it's been up and down for him today. A 2-run homer, yes, but he's also struck out twice.
Yeah, those 2 Ks came in the 1st and 4th, now batting here in the 5th. Another big spot, though.
First pitch. Thomas takes the heater for a strike up top. 0-1 with Muslar on third. Then Kalk on first. Charlie Keller is the man on deck. Syracuse is in the hole. Kensky Thomas looks to come up clutch with 2 outs. 0-1. Breaking ball misses well away. Catcher and Weaver had to slide to get that. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the bottom of the 5th, where it's 12-12 with 2 outs. Norris with a glance over the first. Deep breath and the delivery. Takes it well downstairs. Thomas stays patient that time. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Roan, you might think Ball State goes for a steal here. If they were to force a throw, it would free up Muslar to head home.
That could happen. That would be some smart base running. We'll see, though. 2-1. Hard hit ground ball, right side. It gets through in the 3-4 gap. In comes Muslar. Cardinals take a 13-12 lead. In the bottom of the 5th, it's their first lead since the bottom of the 1st. And who other than Kensky Thomas to get it done?
Add another RBI to his name. He's up to 3 on the day. And the Cardinals approach the top of where they started in the lineup. 1 more batter to get through, Charlie Keller.
Now you got Charlie Keller, left-handed bat with runners on first and second. 2 gone. The bottom of the 5th, 13-12 Ball State. Norris, he comes home with the first pitch. Fastball gets past the catcher and Weaver. Runners advance into scoring position, 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs.
And they're in scoring position, but not the best hitter, at least for today. Keller 0 for 3. Strikeout, fly out, and a line out last inning.
Charlie Keller had a 2-homer day against Merrimack just last month, but after that, he went on a 5-game hitless streak. He just broke it a few games back against Central Michigan. Norris, deep breath, comes home with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, Keller behind on it.
It'll be good for him to get maybe a rip here and score a couple runs, playing in his home park, and he's in a really big spot right now, especially as we get toward the second half of the game.
Aiden Norris gets his signs from Weaver. Here's his 1-1 offering. Keller stays patient at the low and in breaking ball that misses. The lefty batting Charlie Keller wearing his red arm sleeves today. It's a cold one out here at Shebeck Stadium, especially with the wind gusts. 2-1. Curveball away. 3 balls, 1 strike. With Syracuse on deck, like you said earlier, that's where we started in this bottom of the 5th inning. Now Norris. His 3-1. Hit in the air to center field. Hale's under it. Makes the catch for the third out. And that sends us to the top of the 6th inning. But not before the Cardinals strike big to make it 13-12 in their favor. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
Ranked number 1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State Sports Link with SportsLink Digital Radio. It's the top of the 6th inning. Ball State leads 13-12. John Chambers back out there. He has been stellar, only surrendering 4 runs in what has been a really good long relief day. He came in at the very end of the 2nd inning in relief for Brendan Garza, and now he has to face a guy who's been so good as a freshman for this Eastern Michigan team, that being Keegan Knupp.
Yeah, Knupp, and he's had a good game today as well. Knupp coming off a single in the last inning, scored a run, has reached on an error. 2 for 3, so make that 1 for 2 today. Trying to start the Eagles off right.
Righty on righty our matchup. Knupp the freshman, Chambers the senior. Always a fun kind of parallel. First pitch. Chopper up the middle. Griffiths the shortstop, handles behind the second base bag. Throws the first, he got him. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 6th. And now you go to Ben Schechterman, who hasn't gotten a lot of at-bats this year, Sam, but his last time around had a 2-run homer for his first collegiate dinger. How about that?
Hopefully he got the baseball. But yeah, what a way to get your first home run. And a home run again here would tie it up.
The lefty Schechterman hits it through with a ground ball just to the right of the third baseman in Muslar. A steamrolling ball in the left. It's a 1-out single for Schechterman.
Roen, might I add, he hit it through the shift. They were playing more up the center of the base path, and he found the gap.
It's impressive, too, because not only that, but he's playing in place of Drew Jones, an everyday starter, not playing today, just a managerial reason. Righty on righty first pitch. Swing and a miss over on Weaver. The catcher, Nick Weaver, who is 0 for 3 on the day. With the runner on first. Chambers sets in the pitch. Fouled straight back. Because there's a protective netting right there, and that just hit the very top of the post.
What a funky little, I don't even know what foul ball, I guess, to call that one.
That was something. We've seen a couple of them go over.
These spectators got to look out.
Chambers, 0-2. Curveball right down the middle, freezes him up. Great stuff from John Chambers to get the 2nd out in the top of the 6th. Make that his 5th strikeout of the day. And with the runner on first, 2 gone, top of the 6th inning, Ball State leads 13-12. And now up comes John Hale. Center fielder John Hale. Hale so far today, 0 for 2 with a walk to his name. Righty on righty. The man on first, Schechterman. The delivery. Slider up top for a strike. John Hale against Michigan State, his last time out, went 0 for 3 with a walk. He's been playing center. Had a couple mishaps today. 0-1. Fastball fouled straight back, pretty much right above our heads.
Yet again, those balls must be flying in the field right behind us.
Oh, man. I don't want to think about that when we have parked cars.
That's right. Hopefully them windshields are staying intact.
0-2, deep breath from Chambers. Now the pitch. Fished out into left. It gets down for a base hit. Takes one hop over to the warning track. Schechterman over to third base. It's a stand-up double for John Hale with 2 outs. So 2 in scoring position. And now you go to the top of the order with the pinch hitter, you could say, or really the new shortstop, that being Tristan Crane.
Crane struck out his only time at the dish in the 4th inning. 2 innings later, he has 2 ducks on the pond.
With 2 in scoring position, a righty-on-righty matchup. Pivotal here for the sophomore. Last year, Crane played at Texas A&M University at Corpus Christi. Still a D1 school. Here's what's interesting as he's getting a talking to from Trevor Bierman. Crane had 16 appearances and 2 starts on the mound. Yet he's a position player here at Eastern Michigan.
Crazy stuff. Well, if there's ever a blowout and they need a position player to pitch,
yeah.
I think I know who they'll go to.
Righty on righty, Chambers, first pitch. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. Crane, this is interesting because, like, with that in mind, Ball State had a similar situation with Blake Beavis the last couple of years. He transferred to Mississippi State, but I don't know if he pitched as much as Crane did. 0-1. It's a slider that's popped up on the right side, foul territory. First baseman Gillis ranges after for it, just barely out of reach.
Almost hit some spectators over there.
Oh, yeah, they're just hanging out right there.
Speaking of Blake Beavis, he is having a season at Mississippi State, but I doubt he pitches. They have a lot of great pitchers on their staff, especially one freshman from Lincoln Way East who throws triple digits as a freshman.
Unreal. The 0-2. Elevated into right center field. Syracuse, the center fielder under it. Back towards the warning track. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. And that sends us now to the bottom of the 6th inning where Ball State, they hang on to a 13-12 lead. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital, the best student radio channel in the country. This is Jack Kaiser. I broadcast for Big Ten Network, and I'm a proud SportsLink alum. Chirp, chirp.
Thank you, Jack, for welcoming us back into the bottom of the 6th inning, where it's 13-12 Ball State over Eastern Michigan, and allow us to welcome in a freshman pitcher for Eastern Michigan, that being Tommy Rose. 3.8 ERA on the season, 9 1/3 innings pitched, but 9 runs, 4 of them being earned, 13 hits. He's walked 5, he's struck out 6. So it makes you wonder, how deep into the bullpen are we getting for Eastern Michigan at this point? Because this is now the 4th arm they've used.
Yeah, we're only in inning number 6. Still got 4 to go, and we're in a very tight game as well.
Tommy Rose out of Plymouth High School out in Plymouth, Michigan. He's got that 3-pitch mix of fastball, slider, changeup, and he faces the 9 spot, the lefty and Kendrick Syracuse. It's a righty on the bump in Rose. So we'll see 9-1-2 for Ball State in this bottom of the 6th inning where the Cardinals have a 1-run advantage.
Syracuse scored 1 run today, struck out as well.
First pitch. Downstairs with the breaking ball, 1-0 to Syracuse.
So he's 0 for 2, only reached on a hit by pitch. Popped out and struck out his other times at the plate.
Rose comes in set, turns and fires. Pop up left side. Ranges over, makes the catch for the out. Out in left field, Schechterman with the grab. 1 up, 1 down, bottom of the 6th.
So Hubner has come up big lots of times today. 2 for 3. Has reached 3 times. Home run in the 3rd inning and a single in the last inning.
As Hebner steps in, righty on righty. First pitch. Hard hit into left field. It gets over. Past the third baseman, Jellison. A 1-out single for Braden Hebner. Now you go to Gavin Bayless, the right-handed batter. With Hebner over at first, and you got Jacob Gillis on deck. With 1 out in the bottom of the 6th, Cardinals already lead by 1. It makes you wonder how much damage they really can do in this inning.
Yeah, and they did a ton last inning. Might do more this one.
Bayless, hard hit ground ball to the shortstop. That being Crane, underhands to second, throw to first, and Bayless is safe over at first. So the second time he's reached on a fielder's choice with the double play ball, but 2 outs, and the Eagles get the lead runner in Hebner.
6-4 action. 3 was not enough. Looked like Bayless wasn't even running that hard, but he reaches it anyway.
Yep, 3 got beat out by number 4, Mr. Gavin Bayless, as the righty Jacob Gillis steps in. Righty on righty, 2 outs. Bayless on first. First pitch. Knocks it right side in the air. It gets down for a base hit. Bayless has second base. Rounding third. He gets the go sign. Coming in home. This is going to be a tight play, but there is no throw. Slides in head first. RBI double Jacob Gillis. 14-12 Ball State.
All the way from first comes Bayless. Gillis with the double. Comes up in a huge way. Second RBI of the evening.
Now, a guy who has had plentiful amounts of RBIs today, that being Ryan Muslar, has 5, including a 3-run homer with a runner on second. Righty on righty. Rose delivers. First pitch breaking ball misses above the belt line. Muslar against Kentucky went 1 for 3. He continued what's now a 7-game hitting streak in that game. The 1-0. Slider on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Talking to Rich Maloney, Muslar was struggling at the first half of the season. Before his 7-game hitting streak, he was batting 103, and he even gave him a break just to kind of refresh his mind. 1-1 misses inside. Gave him a game off. He ended up pinch hitting in that game against Merrimack, and he actually got a base hit. But maybe that was really what sparked it for Muslar.
It seems to be working now. 5 RBIs on the day.
The 2-1. Hard hit ground ball, foul to the left. 2-2 the count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning, where it's 14-12 Ball State with Gillis over at second base.
Muslar was actually born in Canada, interestingly enough, but didn't grow up there.
Low and away, misses. Kind of like how Jacob Gillis grew up in Canada himself, standing over at second.
From one Canadian to another. Could bring him home.
Hey, Team Canada plays tonight, World Baseball Classic against Team USA. Here we go, payoff pitch. Fouled back behind. Ooh, did that ball come back down, and then that was interesting. That came off the roof, and it looked like back onto the playing surface.
I was waiting for a bang. Didn't really hear it, but yeah, it came off the roof back down. Speaking of Team USA versus Canada, are you going to be a biased broadcaster and show your allegiance like Adam Wainwright?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I do have some rooting interests for Canada, but also for Team USA. So who knows? I'd be happy with either team winning.
Are two of those rooting interests the current players on second and in the batting box?
It might be. It might be. As Muslar steps back in with a full count at the plate. Rose. The kick and pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Crane lasers the first. He got him. There's your third out. Sends us to the top of the 7th. It's 14-12 Ball State. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paint work on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
The best stories in Ball State sports, plus live broadcasts right in your timeline.
Follow us at BSU Sports Link.
Top of the 7th action, 14-12 Ball State. John Chambers, I mean, he's a mainstay at this point on the bump for the Cardinals. Came in with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Since then, because at that point, the Cardinals had surrendered 8 runs. Now, only 4 on him, and he's been scoreless the last 2 innings. He looks to continue that here in the top of the 7th, where it's 14-12 Cardinals.
Yeah, he's been fantastic on the mound, just to say the least. I mean, if you just look at the hits department, he's given up a decent amount, but then you go to the runs, last 2 innings, none. He's only given up 4 outside of that crazy 2nd inning.
He faces the lefty and Nathan Borchardt. Chambers. First pitch. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1 to Nathan Borchardt, who all in all today has been very good. 2 for 4, an RBI with the sac fly, another RBI with a double. The 0-1. Downstairs with the heater for John Chambers. This has just been vintage stuff from him. Last year was All-MAC tournament team as a junior, really had his breakout in the MAC tournament. Now here he is in the 7th inning, continuing this great outing. 1-1 offering. Outside, it misses. There is activity in the Ball State bullpen, however.
Same with the Eastern Michigan. Both teams getting some relievers up and moving.
Chambers settles in, comes home with the 2-1. Slider on the outer edge for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Nathan Borchardt in his junior season, the last 2 years at King University. The 2-2 on the way. Fished out into left field. Back under it, Hebner makes the catch on the run for the first out in the top of the 7th.
And he flew out to the 7-man on the diamond.
Now you got Devin Zyrus. The left-handed bat, he doubled his last time around.
Having quite the day, a 3-hit day, 2 RBIs. Has reached base all 4 times in all 4 plate appearances.
The righty Chamber, first pitch. Strike found on the bottom half on Zyrus, 0-1. Really today, he's been one of the most deadly weapons that Eastern Michigan has had in their lineup. Chambers, his 0-1. Fouled off to the left.
Sun starts to set here in Muncie. The fans do not want that sun gone. It's a little bit cold here.
Oh, man, I'm not ready for it. I think the sun sets officially in 2 hours. It's 5:30 now. 0-2. Low in the way, unable to bite the zone. Remember, there are no lights here. It's not just here. At Northwestern, they had a game called due to darkness.
A lot of people surprised a Big Ten school like Northwestern doesn't have lights.
Yeah. Chambers, his 1-2. High and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I actually called Ball State softball last year. They had a game postponed due to darkness. It can happen. Chambers, the 2-2 offering. On the outside part of the plate into the opposite batter's box. High. Full count at the plate. 1 out. Nobody on for Eastern Michigan. Top of the 7th. It's 14-12 Cardinals. Chambers. His payoff. Got him looking. Another backwards K for John Chambers. How about his 6th strikeout on the day to get the 2nd out in the top of the 7th?
Make that his 3rd strikeout looking. His stuff has been nasty today, fooling everybody at the plate. And a guy like Borchardt and back-to-back with Zyrus, 2 guys that have had pretty decent days, he got them both.
Now you got Ty Stecco, right-handed bat, right-handed arm in Chambers. First pitch. Breaks in for a strike down the gut, 0-1. If you were to have a debate about who's player of the game for Ball State, there are a lot of options, and John Chambers is one of them. 0-1 settles in, now the pitch. Another breaking ball, another strike on the inside half that time, 0-2.
John Chambers threw a strike, all while losing his hat.
I think we've counted more than 10 times that that's happened at this point. Chambers, the 0-2, he lets it rip. Did he go on the check swing? No, he stays alive.
The hat did go off again, though.
Oh, my goodness. My eyes are on the first base umpire. Your eyes are on John Chambers and his hat. I think those are our respective duties for the rest of this at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chambers, he rocks and fires. Drops in, got him looking. Unreal stuff for John Chambers, his 7th strikeout. That sends us to the bottom of the 7th, 14-12 Cardinals. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Sometimes it's not the moment. It's the moment before the moment. The moment you make a choice. The moment you take control. The moment only you can own. Gainbridge lets you invest on your terms. So you're not only in charge of this moment, but all the moments to come. Start investing now.
Hey Cardinal fans, show your pride wherever you go with the Ball State Financial Debit Card, now featuring your favorite mascot, Charlie Cardinal. It's the perfect card for students, alumni, and lifelong fans, letting you show your Cardinal spirit with every purchase you make. And with Ball State Financial, you'll get all the convenience, security, and hometown service you deserve from people who love this community as much as you do. Explore the card in your hometown credit union at fcfcu.com/chirp. Ball State Financial, your hometown credit union.
From trivia night at Brothers and tater tots at Roots.
Never miss a Ball State game with SportsLink Digital.
Seventh inning stretch. You heard it right there. Bottom of the 7th, 14-12 Ball State. Tommy Rose on the bump in his 2nd inning of work for the Eagles, the freshman arm from Michigan. He has the tall task here of facing 5, 6, and 7 for the Cardinals. And you got Brett Griffiths to lead us off for the Cardinals. So righty on righty in what should be a very interesting matchup, Sam, considering what Griffiths has been able to do so far in this matchup.
Oh, he's just been fantastic. I mean, and he's got to add on, Ball State only leads by 2 runs. Griffiths quite the day, a triple, as well as another RBI.
First pitch, a check swing with the curveball. He did not go all the way. 1-0 to start. Brett Griffiths was hitless against Kentucky the last time out, but so far this season he hasn't had a game Back-to-back without a hit. That continues today. 1-0, swing and a miss on the slider. He was on top of it.
A lot of more swing and misses here later in the game. Early on, saw a lot of contact. It's kind of been dead since then.
1-1. Hard hit ground ball. Steamrolls into left field in the 5-6 gap. A leadoff single for Brett Griffiths. Max Kalk, he steps in, the left-handed bat for the Cardinals. I'll actually be sitting down on Monday for a segment that you'll see on Inside Ball State, or Inside Ball State Baseball. I gotta get it right, man. For Woof Boom Radio, I will be talking with Brett Griffiths on Monday about his walk-off against Central Michigan. He's off and running to second. Kalk gets a fair ball, bouncing to third. Throw to first. They did get him, but no, he's safe because the first baseman in Nupp juggled it. Jellison, though, did a great job handling that, but Griffiths reached second anyway.
Back-to-back singles for the Cardinals. No outs, 2 on, and Thomas Kensky at the dish. Kensky has a couple RBIs today, has that home run in the 3rd inning, but last time out he drove someone in as well.
In comes Kensky Thomas. Right-handed bat with the runners on first and second. Righty on righty. Rose the pitch. Low and away on the breaking ball. Thomas going into this matchup batting .219, but you wouldn't know with how he's performed today. The 2-run homer, the go-ahead RBI. 1-0. Belted into right center field. Back, track, out of here. He does it all. 3-run shot, Kensky Thomas, his 2nd of the day. Ball State pouring it on, 17-12.
What a shot from Kensky Thomas. Blows open this one versus Eastern. And the Cardinals have a huge advantage now.
Ryan Muslar, you have competition, my friend. Kensky Thomas, 6 RBIs on the day now. 17-12. Charlie Keller, left-handed bat, steps in. Bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch. Downstairs it misses. That may have been the cherry on top right there. Ball State has tacked down now 8 unanswered runs. 1-0. Curveball down the gut for a strike. With Kendrick Syracuse on deck. Rose, his pitch. Fouled back. He was late on the curveball.
3 straight hits for the Cardinals in this inning now. All of the first 3 guys up. Man, what a streak in such an important inning.
But Kensky Thomas is a guy, I think he may have just solidified himself as the MVP of this one. 1-2. Keller swings and misses at a pitch downstairs, chases for it. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th.
And it's the first strikeout in quite some time, the 5th inning, which only had 1. That was the guy up now, Syracuse.
In that 9 spot, the righty arm against the lefty bat with Hebner on deck. Nobody on base, 1 out, bottom of the 7th, 17-12 Cardinals. First pitch. Shows bunt, leaves it up the middle. Catcher Weaver picks it up, fires the first. They got him for the out. So there's your 2nd out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Roen, how often do you see the 2-3 in your scorebook? Obviously, bunts are popular. Sometimes they're fielded by the 3rd baseman or the 1st baseman.
Yeah, not too often. But when a bunt is in that location, that's exactly who you want to pick it up. As Brayton Hebner steps in, right-handed bat. Hebner so far today with 4 base hits to his name, 4 for 5. First pitch is a curveball for a strike on the upper half. One of those being a triple in the 3rd inning.
He's only not batted in 1 inning so far. That was the 4th, the middle inning.
Here we go, the 0-1. Another curveball. It's a foul tip. 0-2 the count. Weren't we talking about that earlier, the foul tip into the catcher's mitt?
We were. Never understood why that's not an out. But if it's popped up in the air and caught, you're done.
The 0-2. Hard hit ground ball left side past the third baseman Jellison and into left field. Hebner has first, goes into second, head first sliding. 2 outs. How about Braden Hebner with the 2-out double?
Make that 4 hits on the day for Hebner. Quite the day he's having.
Now you go to Gavin Bayless, the right-handed bat. It's 17-12 Ball State with 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Even with 2 outs, the Cardinals, man, the hits just keep on coming. And also, that's their 17th hit of the ball game.
17 hits, man. Will they get to 20 and 17 runs?
Unreal stuff. Just high-scoring baseball through and through. And now Nick Weaver wants to talk to his freshman arm and Tommy Rose. But will he get the opportunity to, because the home plate umpire wants to talk to him as well?
Interesting situation. Maybe Weaver's a little bit... Sorry, the pitcher, maybe he's a little bit frustrated. The pitcher, being Rose, looked like he would... The ump was telling him to knock it off, maybe?
Maybe. Gavin Bayless in the box. First pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-1 to Gavin Bayless, who yet to get a hit today. It would end a 4-game hitting streak. With the runner on second, Tommy Rose, his 0-1. Slider misses high in the way with Hebner at second, 2 gone.
You know, Roen, does not have a hit, but he has scored 4 times and has reached base. Sorry, scored 3 times, reached base 4 times.
Gavin Bayless walks over on the left field line, getting some words of wisdom from Rich Maloney, and maybe the perfect guy to get words of wisdom from in a moment like this.
Looks like the ump signaled something to the press box. Not sure what that meant.
1-1. Rose delivers. Drops low, too low on Gavin Bayless. 2-1 the count. Hebner stands at second. 2 gone, bottom of the 7th. Cardinals by 5. Rose, the 2-1. Bayless cracks it into left center field. Under it, Hale, the center fielder, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. That sends us to the top of the 8th inning, where Ball State's pouring it on. 8 unanswered runs. They lead 17-12. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Behind every strong hip and knee. Behind every strong shoulder.
Good catch.
Behind every strong team is our highly skilled team of experts in orthopedics. IU Health is the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of Ball State Athletics, and we're here to keep you moving. From acute injuries to chronic pain and conditions, go where the athletes go. Walk-in appointments for new injuries are available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can always schedule a same-day or next-day appointment and wait from the comfort of your home. Visit iuhealth.org/MuncieOrtho to learn more.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Ranked number 1 in the nation by the Broadcast Education Association. This is Ball State Sports Link with Sports Link Digital Radio. Top of the 8th action, 17-12 Ball State. John Chambers back out there, continuing what's been a stellar outing for him so far. He'll have to face 5, 6, and 7. Starting with Bruce Jellison, the 3rd baseman. The right-handed bat so far today's 1 for 4 with an RBI single. But John Chambers looks to continue what's been such a great day for him so far. The Cardinals also, looks like they made some changes in the field. First pitch. This is downstairs 1-0. It appears Gavin Bayless has moved to center field, which makes you wonder who's over at second. I believe that might be Braden Hebner there. 1-0. Fastball inside. No, that's actually Tabor Stokes.
We saw Rich Maloney talking to the ump in between innings, probably showing him the lineup card and how they were switching it.
The 2-0 misses downstairs, and Chambers loses his hat once more. Tabor Stokes is a guy, a junior, coming from a JUCO, that the Cardinals have just tried to get him acclimated as much as they can. In the process, he's gotten a few starts, even at shortstop, which is his primary position. But good for him to get some reps in the latter half of this one. 3-0 on the way. 4-pitch walk for Chambers on Bruce Jellison. Now up comes Keegan Nupp, the right-handed batter who singled earlier in this matchup, but outside of that, he's 1 for 4. In a 5-run Cardinal lead, top of the 8th inning, the runner on first, nobody out. Kalk, a quick conversation with Chambers, and some little bit of action in the Ball State bullpen. There were 2 arms in there earlier, now just 1 throwing. It's righty on righty. Chambers, deep breath. Now the pitch. Slider down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
So the change is Bayless into center for the Kendrick number 25 and Stokes at second.
Chopper left side, third baseman Muslar collects, sends to second for 1. The turn to first, did they get him? Yes, they did. Big time double play, turned by Ryan Muslar in the hot corner. 2 gone now in the top of the 8th. 5-4-3 action.
And in right field, we have Colligan in place for Charlie Keller as well.
Yeah, Cardinals just switching it up as much as they can. Ben Schechterman, left-handed bat in the box. First pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike, 0-1. Colligan is a guy that started off the season, like in the Florida trip at least, as an everyday player. That's kind of changed a little bit for the sophomore. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He chased after that downstairs breaking ball. 0-2 to Ben Schechterman. What a day he's had. A 2-run homer. Also a single to his name. A walk and a stolen base as well for Schechterman. Unfortunately for his Eagles, however, they're down to their final 4 outs. Even with all he did. Chambers gets his signs. The 0-2. Outside, didn't freeze him up. 1-2. Chambers comes set, turns and fires. Fastball outside, unable to bite the zone. 2-2. John Chambers looking for that 7th strikeout.
Well, I'm looking to see if they put him in the 9th as well.
Could be something to monitor. The 2-2. Fouled off left side, rocketed. Schechterman, a quick step out. Now he's back in.
He made it all the way to third last time he got on. Didn't make it home. That was 2 innings ago.
2-2. Bouncer right side. Collected by Stokes at second. Fired to first, and they got him for the 3rd out. And that sends us now to the bottom of the 8th, where Ball State looks to tack on even more insurance than they already have. They're up by 5, and they're 3 outs away from winning this one.
Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership, and here's why. We stand behind every car we sell and are dedicated to helping our customers save time and money. All our pre-owned cars undergo a rigorous 182-point inspection and come with a 90-day warranty to ensure that you're getting a Victory quality vehicle. Plus, you'll get 2 years of complimentary oil changes and tire rotations. We're part of a top 15 dealership group and have an enormous selection of vehicles with access to inventory at over 45 locations. You always get more for your trade and the best possible rates with us. We have an excellent relationship with hundreds of lenders. Our exclusive Car Doc maintenance and membership program will help you save hundreds of dollars in the process of maintaining your vehicle. Lastly, our state-of-the-art body shop and certified technicians perform high-quality repairs and paintwork on most vehicle makes and models. Victory Honda of Muncie. We're not just another car dealership.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix, guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. And you never compromise your appetite with our golden brown bread that's baked fresh in store. And you never compromise your wallet with our lower prices. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
It's the bottom of the 8th inning. We're just having a grand old time. Ball State, they lead 17-12 over Eastern Michigan. The Cardinals 3 outs away from victory.
At the dish now for the Cardinals, Jacob Gillis, 2 RBIs on the day. 3 hits in his 4 at-bats. 4 plate appearances, I should say, 3 at-bats.
Eastern Michigan does make a fielding change. Kevin Krill is now catching in place of Nick Weaver.
Their only change this inning, and despite being down 5, it's the only change they make.
Krill, the transfer from Kalamazoo Valley Community College and Oakland before that in the Michigan area.
Eastern Michigan has gone 4 innings scoreless. Before that, they had 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. And then the man himself, John Chambers, has shut them down.
4 straight zeros. Something Ball State loves to see on that scoreboard. Righty on righty, Gillis in the box in the bottom of the 8th to lead us off. First pitch. Rose gives him a curveball for a strike on the inner half. Jacob Gillis, that 2-run RBI double in his last at-bat was critical for the Cardinals to keep pouring it on. 0-1. Reaches for it into right field, lasered over, makes the catch in right, that being Zyrus to get the first out. Now Ryan Muslar steps in. We got a little bit of a competition on our hands for who will get the most RBIs today. Muslar has, well, it looks like he does have 6.
He does. 4 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth.
First pitch misses inside. 1-0. Kensky Thomas also has 6.
Make that 3 in the first.
1-0. Low and away. Yeah, it was a 3-run shot. But Kensky Thomas, I think, might have the tiebreaker. 2 home runs kind of gives you that advantage.
Yeah, Muslar 5. He's got 3 hits on the day, 3 for 5.
Muslar, a pop-up in the left center field. Ranging after it, Hale, the center fielder, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 gone in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on for the Cardinals. Ball State leads by 5, and now you go to Brett Griffiths in the box. I can confirm that the man warming up in the Ball State bullpen is Xander Bretza.
Looking to him to close this one out. No save opportunity, but to shut down the rest of this Eastern Michigan offensive.
Righty on righty, Rose, the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Brett Griffiths, what a day he's had, 2 for 3. 0-1. Breaking ball misses high and away. With Max Kalk on deck for Ball State in this bottom of the 8th inning. Tommy Rose, he gets his signs from Kevin Krill. His 1-1 pitch. Low and in at the knees that time of Brett Griffiths. Important to note, Ball State just 3 outs away from winning this matchup. 2-1. Fouled down off to the left. We play on 2-2. Cardinals and Eagles back in action tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The next 2 games in the series will both be at 1 o'clock. It'll be you and Max Gilly tomorrow, right?
That is correct. And then you and Max to bring us home on Sunday.
Yes. I'll be joining Mark Forrester on Wolf Boom Radio tomorrow. The 2-2. Fouled back. That'll be a game where the Cardinals, on that Sunday, they'll hope that it's not a rubber match, but either way, would be looking for their second MAC Series victory after winning 2 games out of 3 against Central Michigan last weekend. 2-2. Inside the Griffiths. Full count at the plate with 2 outs. Nobody on base for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 8th. 17-12 over Eastern Michigan. Rose, the payoff. Griffiths belts it into left field, back towards the wall, just tucks in. Griffiths has second base easily. Thought about third, but it's a stand-up double for Brett Griffiths with 2 outs.
Back-to-back innings with a hit. This time it's a double. Griffiths continues to add to his day. Make that 3 hits for Griffiths. 4.
As Kalk steps in, the left-handed bat. On deck is Kensky Thomas. That's a guy Tommy Rose does not want to face again, but he might have to. Rose, he gets his signs from Krill, but after that time called, Kevin Krill, the catcher, comes out to talk to his guy. Krill is actually the first man due up in the top of the 9th for Eastern Michigan.
We'll see if they actually throw him out there. Maybe they pinch hit with more of a power hitter, unless Krill is a power hitter.
And it really hasn't been known because he hasn't played a lot because of injuries in the past. He had the torn labrum over when he was at Oakland. First pitch to Kalk. Bouncing ball right side. Nupp, the first baseman, underhands to the pitcher on the first base bag. Rose for the 3rd out. It's closing time in the top of the 9th. Ball State, they lead by 5. You're listening to Ball State Baseball on SL Digital Radio, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, I like it.
So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip?
Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
Looking for flawless awards, trophies, plaques, medals, or engraved keepsakes right here in Muncie? Head to Awards Plus, your hometown expert for over 25 years. Located at 301 West Main Street, they're the area's leading trophy shop, serving the Muncie and surrounding area. Awards Plus delivers top quality with attention to detail and fast, reliable service. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Stop by or call 765-282-3511. Awards Plus, where the achievements take center stage. A proud partner of Ball State Athletics.
Hey Cardinal fans, this is Connor Onion, play-by-play broadcaster with Fox Sports, and I'm a proud SportsLink alum. You're listening to Ball State Sports Live with SL Digital. Chirp, chirp.
It's closing time here at Shebeck Stadium, top of the 9th. Ball State leads 17-12, and they go to their 3rd pitcher of the matchup. For the first time today, it's Xander Bretza, the transfer from Bossier Parish Community College. He played with Jacob Gillis last year. He joins him at Ball State, and Bretza closing this one out. It's a critical MAC matchup, but Ball State, they have it well within reach of winning this one.
Yeah, 17-12 lead. 3 outs away. To give up 5 runs wouldn't be the best, especially with a guy like Xander Bretza on the day, who's been having a very solid start to this season.
As Bretza, the right-handed arm, continues his warm-up. The first batter he faces will be Kevin Krill for Eastern Michigan. He comes in for Nick Weaver, who is catching in this matchup for the most part. As Krill steps in, a 188 average. However, his pinch hitting average is above 500. Krill steps in. Righty on righty our matchup to open the top of the ninth. First pitch. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Kevin Krill is a guy that in his second season with Eastern Michigan, he's been through quite a bit to get back to this point. 0-1. Bouncing ball up the middle. Picked up by the shortstop, Griffiths. Turns to first. They got him for the first out. We were going to talk about that torn labrum he had at Oakland. Forced him to go to the JUCO route for a year. Finally back in Division I baseball, but he's retired for the first out in the top of the ninth.
2 away. 1 away. 2 more. And Krill retired, but now they have Hale.
First pitch to the righty, misses low, in the way. John Hale, a senior, looking for a happy ending to what's been a pretty solid collegiate career. 1-0. Fastball low and in for a strike. I mean, similarly to Xander Bretza, who played a year at UNLV, didn't play there, went the JUCO route after. Breaking ball that's bounced over to the shortstop, Griffiths. Turn to first, they got him. Cardinals are 1 away in the top of the ninth.
Back-to-back 6-3 putouts for the Cardinals, and they're 1 out away.
Now you go to Tristan Crane, right-handed bat.
Shortstop Tristan Crane.
It's 17-12 Ball State. Cardinals back in action tomorrow against Eastern Michigan. Game 2 of the 3-game series. First pitch. Low and away. That'll be a game where Ball State will look to win this series. Also look for their 4th MAC win. 1-0, unable to paint it low and away.
Well, if they take the one today, they'll be looking for their 5th MAC win.
This will be their 3rd, actually, if they win this one. 2-0. Swing and a miss behind that. 2 balls, 1 strike. But for a Cardinal team that's had multiple seasons of winning 30-plus games, it's pretty easy to lose count. 3-1, the count after that pitch missed inside. To the leadoff man, Crane, who subbed in about halfway through this matchup. 3-1. Pokes it foul. Full count at the plate. Just a beautiful day here in Muncie. The wind finally settling down. Still a little heavy, but it's normal for, I guess, our standards at this point.
That's right. Flag still blowing out. Kind of didn't affect the second half of the ball game. Definitely was prevalent in that first half.
Yeah, it was hard to even open the door to the press box out here. Bretza. Deep breath, and his payoff to win the game. Popped up deep, right field, back towards the wall, ranging after it. Colligan, he just has to look at it. Solo shot from Tristan Crane makes it a 4-run ball game here in the bottom of the ninth.
Big-time home run, his first hit of the day. And he gets it done. He's 1 for 3 now. Solo shot his first home run of the season.
Not just that, first home run on the career collegiately, because he was primarily pitching at Texas A&M Corpus Christi last year.
2 guys today who have had their first home runs.
Crazy. This is the first pitch to the lefty. Borchardt is a strike as it dips in. So a 4-run Cardinal lead, but still 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Nobody on base. Hard hit ground ball gets through on the 3-4 gap to the right of the second baseman Stokes. It's a 2-out single. Eastern Michigan looking for a 2-out rally here. And how about the perfect guy for them to come up when Devin Zyrus?
Yeah, Zyrus on the day. 3 hits. Has scored 1 run. 3 for 4. His only blunder, a strikeout.
with the lefty in the box, righty on the bump. Cardinals do have a man warming up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss on top of it, 0-1. That's in case Bretza just can't get that last out, but it seems far gone, but you never know. 0-1. Bouncing ball, right side, foul ball.
You know, Eastern Michigan might have a lot of momentum right now, but it could be a simple play that kills all that momentum and not only kills their chances of coming back in this one.
That's what you have to keep in mind with those 2-out rallies. Your back is really against the wall. Bretza, the 0-2. Gets to the backstop, past Max Kalk. That leads to Borchardt taking second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Bretza gets his signs from Kalk. He looks to put an end to this thing. Settles in. The 1-2 for the win. Gets to the backstop once again past Max Kalk, and Borchardt takes third base. How about this, Sam? A 2-2 count.
Yeah, back-to-back pass balls on Max Kalk. Maybe he checked out a little bit early, not sure. But nonetheless, the Eastern Michigan Eagles are within striking distance.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bretza and the windup, the pitch. Low and in at the shins. Bringing up Max Kalk. The one thing I really like about him, he's said time and time again, my favorite thing about baseball is seeing pitchers succeed. Let's see if he can help Xander Bretza a little bit here in a full count at the plate. Bretza, his payoff for the win. There it is. That's your ball game. A backwards K ends it. And Ball State takes this one 17-13. A commanding win for them. They move to 3-1 in MAC play and 8-8 overall.
Stellar comeback victory for the Cardinals. They get it done in the top half of the 9th and move to 3-1 in MAC play and 3-1 at home in MAC play.
You have to keep in mind, this was a matchup at one point, they were really down and out. You could definitely say that. They were at one point down 12-9. This is a game that really it looked like it was all Eastern, but Ball State was able to crawl their way back just with the way that Eastern was able to dominate in a sense. Offensively, it didn't look like it would ever be stopped, but it was 4 straight scoreless innings and finally scored in the 9th inning with a solo shot, but Ball State getting it done, a big-time win for them.
Huge win, and like you said, they looked down and out for quite some time. They carry on, and Ball State's able to get it done with only using 3 pitchers.
But that's impressive, and that's also important when you have 2 other games in the MAC slate, and then you got a midweek against Butler, so you got to keep those in mind.
100%, and also there was a lot of offense in today. Some pitchers might be tired. Eastern looked pretty good on the offensive side. Maybe they bring some tomorrow.
We knew that the wind would play a factor. I don't think we knew to quite the extent that it would, that we would see a combined 30 runs in this matchup.
Craziness here in Muncie. The wind was blowing. We'll have some more the rest of the way. Maybe not that much, but it will be blowing hard.
So in the 3rd inning, you actually brought it up that Eastern had 10 runs, and they were technically on pace for 30 runs. They only tacked on 3 more.
Craziness. They didn't even get halfway to 30. That's how much John Chambers shut down this Eastern offense. He started a little sluggish, but after a couple batters and innings, he took it all the way home nearly.
So it's so hard to even decide this. What Cardinal to you made the biggest impact? There are so many names you can go with here.
But I think you just have to look at the guy who had 6 RBIs, Kensky Thomas. I mean, he did have the 2 strikeouts, but other guys had their missteps, such as Moislar. But it has to be Thomas. 6 RBIs. He scores 2 runs himself. He also tags on another hit. He goes 3 for 5. To me, he's the player of the game.
No doubt about that. It was really a fun one here today as Ball State takes it home against Eastern Michigan 17-13. They'll be back in action tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You know exactly where to tune in right here on SL Digital Radio. We have the entire weekend series for you. I'm Roen Elbert. That's Sam Klug. And good night, Muncie.
This has been a production of SportsLink Digital Radio.